Live from the Low-Key studio for this Thursday, the 24th of April, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our aromatic and milky Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Gus Ronald.
Seal. Is it a seal? It's a seal, isn't it?
That's his guess,
I have
not
to
mine.
give context.
It's not a seal! It's not a seal!
Peter Burns.
Scotty, I don't even like you.
She's upset.
No, I made her
She's so upset.
I'm so sorry.
Ruby Innes.
Chode of War, Ragnarok, schedule bum.
And special guest, ABC Gamer and GGSP's Gem.
And what's gonna happen is ME2 is gonna come along and I'm gonna screw a lizard man. It's gonna happen.
And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, Adele, and Mackenzie. Now stretch your wings and fly! It's time for Back Pocket.
Welcome to Back Pocket.
Oh
Chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And this week on the show, even though Oblivion is out and nothing else matters, a lot actually does matter because we take a look at the hella good games coming out next month. We get our facts in order with Order Up. And we get a little bit...
Say it.
It says culty, and I almost
Just
said
say
something
culty.
else.
It's too early in the show.
Okay,
Culty.
we get a little bit cunty in very good gameplay as we play FMV detective game, The Isle Tide Hotel. And we are joined by ABC Gamer's Jen.
It's me! I did in fact bonk the lizard man. So, in case you were wondering,
Congratulations.
thank you, we're happily married.
Yeah.
Mass Effect's a hell of a truck. Hello. Also, never changed.
So
They've
would
never
you,
changed.
thank you, would you define yourself as a scaly then?
I consider myself a woman of the people.
It's the green,
been in
black
this before, right?
eyes.
Thane.
Thane, yeah.
Thane. So
Yeah.
instead of you romance Thane, you bonked a lizard.
I did.
I like that. I like that.
I like to
bonked a
diversify.
lizard.
People are used to me saying that. I need to
Okay.
shake it up. I need some kind of like pizzazz.
Fuck something else.
I don't know if
Oh,
it was
do you want the
last
list?
time you were on the show, but
Almost definitely.
it may have just been a conversation we had around the show about just the how you fuck a scaly man.
Oh, I was like, whoa.
No, in general.
That was well,
We're
it was
pretty
scaly.
sure.
How a scaly man fucks you?
No,
Was it massively
it was
Oh, that
Garrus,
Garrus?
and that
Oh,
was to do with
Garrus.
the
he's
acidic.
stinky.
You
Yeah.
work in kids TV. Now, how's that going?
He's got spicy jizz, doesn't
I
he?
Yeah.
literally just came off his shoots. This is very fun for
I was
me.
going to
that
say,
I just
this
rolled
is
in.
this is a nice experience for you to come in here and just be uncensored and unhinged.
like
So
my-
please,
I'm here for it. Hey.
regale us
I
with
love
your
it.
stories of
Apparently.
sci-fi sexual exploits.
Let me just unfurl the scroll real quick. I got a minute. No, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Good. What else have you been up to outside of that?
Dude, honestly, I mean, hey, we're restarting on GGSP. Been shooting a lot of that lately, which has been wonderful.
Yep.
A lot of
Lovely.
amazing guests that I've had the pleasure to corral into a sense of chaos, to run rampant in my studio and try to not to knock over the very nice set that we have now.
It
Yeah,
is very
it's a
nice.
beautiful set. We've seen the set. We've had the privilege of seeing the set because
It's very good.
Will has been editing
Yes,
the upcoming season of Good Game Spawn Point.
so many takes, we have to start by saying, sorry, Will, because I will inevitably get hooked on a tangent and that will spin out into something that no one could predict.
Well,
and
you
must
will-
never see the light of day.
You're welcome to apologise to me as well because I sit there as Will has. You don't have to. This is
I
very
won't,
rude.
but
Will,
thank you for
Will does.
offering.
He's got the headphones on of very Spawn Point related content
Mm-hmm.
and scrubs it back and forth. So all I hear is just as he like scrubs the same bit of audio, going, "Where's the perfect scream between like?"
I've recently discovered, and this was news to me,
Yeah.
I have trouble regulating the volume of my voice.
The volume of my
Oh.
What do you? I thought I talk at a very normal level.
It's okay, her mic is good and far away.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a reason it's this far away from me.
was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no.
There it is.
Yeah, apparently I'm a very loud person.
It's a kids'
Wild.
TV thing. You've got to have energy. You've got to continually project that kind of energy. It's exhausting.
It's funny, and like your ears don't perceive it in the same way as a microphone perceives
No.
it. Like
No.
I can be having a conversation with you, and you can
Yeah.
undulate and change your amplitude a fair bit.
Oh,
but then when you're
he's a
in
science man.
when you're in I'm a man of much science
Undulate.
myself.
Yeah,
But
that's
when
a
you're
new
in an
word.
edit and you're looking at the actual decibel reading of
You
someone,
can
it's like-
see the
there are some
waveform
people that are
going
like
along.
they're just like locked in.
Yep.
And then there are other people that are like they're jumping 30 decibels, which is quite a lot
Yeah,
for a voice.
my word.
Within just like word to word almost.
Between
Like
your
one of those,
excited
eh?
energy and in the episode that I've edited of Barjo laughing, just imagine, if you will, what that looks like as a waveform. That is just insane peaks and troughs.
I am quite high energy, naturally and normally. Barjo is on another, and we've worked together before, but like on another level that it's rare that I feel that I have to try and keep up. I'm usually been like, Jem, calm down. Calm down. You're razzing the guest. Please stop.
A note for next time you work with Barjo.
Yes, hit me.
You don't have to keep up.
Don't.
I can't.
let
I
him
literally
Take the
can't.
wheel and crash.
Let him just go.
I was in a recent social that we had of him and I playing that shitty Backrooms game.
Yep.
Yes.
He seems very tame compared to me, and it made
know
me
what?
feel really weird.
There's the energy thing,
Yes.
and we should not just focus on Good Matt Old Bogger here, but instead of that, like, when you zig, he leaves the room.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like when you
Yeah.
zag,
Yes.
he jumps. It's like it's always confusing
Yeah.
and it's a joy, but it's also for watching like the flow of how things go. It's like just watch people's minds unravel like a wet sponge.
I
wonderful.
can't predict him, but I feel like I'm on a wavelength with him where I can see the chaos about to unfold. Like I'm aware that something's coming.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning tremors of an earthquake.
Well, to bring
before
this-
anyone else feels it, it's like, oh
Right.
no.
Well, to bring this
disturbance in the
back,
force.
back to you, watching the footage that will go to air
Yes.
as an
Yes.
edit, watching you look at that energy and not know what to do with it is a joy. It's an absolute delight. So.
I'm so rarely shaken, and yet my golly gosh was that an earthquake.
And the guest thing's kind of a bit of a shake-up for the formula, isn't
yeah,
it?
so we
cool.
we literally just came off a shoot with Chloe from Heartbreak High.
Nice.
Which was
Great.
amazing. She's such great talent and
Yep.
just such a joy to be around. We've had, I'm forgetting everyone's names,
The
literally.
Fairburns, you've had
With Fairburns, yeah. We had Gabby Bolt, incredible comedian.
Keegan
so
the
fun.
skateboarder.
Keegan Palmer,
Keegan Palmer.
a two-time gold medalist in skateboarding at 22 years old. I'm 27. I have a participation trophy in gymnastics
I believe
from
it's
the 6th grade.
Wasn't it a certificate?
No, it was a trophy.
Oh, it was. I'm sorry. Before the show, I heard a certificate.
Oh my
so-
god, I
trophy.
have like a big fishing trophy that I later realized was definitely a participation award, but it's big.
In fishing?
That's what that is. Did you catch a
I
fish?
don't have a
I
fishing
did.
trophy.
I did. I catched the fish.
There you go.
Catched it.
I catched it.
With
I
my
catched
hands.
the fish, Gus. I catched it.
Let's get him a trophy.
And I
wouldn't
kissed
mind
it
one.
because I was trying to go for the kissing
You do
fish
give
trophy.
Rex Hunt energy. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, I
today.
give I give big Rex Hunt energy.
Big
do-
Rexy.
Do you do tongue when you're kissing a fish?
No,
No, because
just a
they'll do
little
tongue
peck.
back. and that'll be
I
the whole
recently
thing.
Like a
caught
bird.
some. I recently caught some carp in a
Just
lake
want to
in
make sure
Cam.
that people know that Ruby's not actually much like Rex Hunt. Just
I don't know. She's punched me many times.
I have no context.
No, I'm
this is funny
giving
either way.
rare cunt.
Rare.
Yeah.
Got it.
Rare.
Very rare.
Rare,
Very,
like-
very rare.
Rare is in uncooked or?
No, rare is
Hard
in
to
like you
find?
can't find it.
Okay.
Like you can find some of them,
Probably shouldn't.
but like not often.
Why are we having this
memorable.
conversation?
Let me draw it back to the original
Please.
point. So I caught a carp in a lake in Canberra recently, and that thing had lips for kissing. You'd never do it because they're a gross pesty fish. But my God, I've never seen a big lipped fish until I caught a carp. It was disgusting. It was like,
Gus, did you use tongue?
Is it just me, or does he protest too much?
well,
yeah.
the carps are they're a pest, and so you're
sorry,
meant
where
to
was it? Yes.
in a lake in
Yeah,
Canberra.
I know a few big
okay.
Lake Burley Griffith.
No, I just was curious. That's all.
I watched the idea.
You're meant to
fall.
actually, you're meant to kill them every time you catch them by law.
By law.
By law, you're meant to, and apparently the best way to do it is to stomp
Kiss
on
them to death.
I'm saving
Yeah.
the planet.
But I stomped on it
It's
so
you
hard.
and me,
I've been
baby.
I stomped on it so hard it flew into the water again.
Oh, that's so awful.
And then about 5 minutes later, it just swam up to shore and started bonking into the side of the edge, and we just took it out.
You
gave it
Clockwork
permanent
Oranged
brain
it.
damage.
I did.
Oh, sorry. Not Clockwork
Oh,
Orange.
American History X.
Well,
I didn't
there's
go
that.
stomp a calf.
There's that. I was thinking more. Nothing's working in my brain. Jack Nicholson.
The Departed.
Exactly. You departed the
okay,
fish.
I'm looking for the rails. Where are the rails gone?
They're gone.
They seem to
Oh,
have
they're
gone
gone.
off.
for a while.
Just
They're
really
gone.
quickly though, forgive me if this
forgiven.
is stupid. Thank
Ruby,
you.
never apologize.
Oh no,
God
I
forbid
didn't
a woman have a
apologize. I said
hobby.
forgive me, and then he said
One
I
flew over
forgive
the
you,
cuckoo's
which means that I
nest.
can say whatever I like. Can a fish really be a pest?
Carp.
It's the ocean.
I dare say sunfish, a menace, should be eradicated from all life.
But just leave it there.
Damaged boats.
Just leave it in the water.
No.
That's just the sun.
I think it's when they start to, if they're like one that's been introduced as a pest, they start to
There
take
are
over the
so many
environment of
carp,
native
and they're
species.
Can't they just go to the other ocean where they...
I'm going to find you a
Pack a
picture
bag,
of
boys.
We'll move on. I'm going to find you a picture of a carp. You will not have the same level of sympathy for this foul,
Well,
big-lipped fish.
as I'm going to say to do a segue, carpe diem, it's time for the game plan.
Easy.
No nose.
Nice.
Yeah.
A very kissable segue.
A very kissable.
Mwah. The game plan is brought to us by a very kissable patron, and that is one Reese Wild. There you go. Pat, pat, pat.
That was really nice.
No, there's an overlay thing.
man.
I'm so
Oh, I
sorry.
like your shoes.
Thank you.
And as usual, when Reese sponsors a segment, we hear a sound from the wild. It could be a seal. It could be a carp.
It
We'll
could
never
be
know.
a seal.
It could be. It probably will be a seal again. You've played this before. We're going to hear the noise from the wild, and then we're all going to take it in turns to see if we can identify what animal the sound effect is from.
Really quick point, Gus.
Please.
To maintain fairness, you do have to kiss all of the sponsors tonight.
With
Done.
tongue.
Can't just
I'm
be
in the right
Reese.
spot for it. This will work.
yeah.
Okay. Reese, mwah, take me to the wild.
Oh no, don't do that.
It's me.
Okay. For context, Jem, the last
Sorry, I
5
was
weeks
caught
have
up
been a
on-
seal.
Okay.
Last
That's
week was
not
something
a
different.
seal.
Last week's was an otter?
Yeah.
The seals of the
Yeah.
of the dams. Let's have another listen.
I'd like to hear it again.
Oh, I see.
Princess, play that again.
Princess, play that again, please.
His ottery.
I like
So
that.
he
That's
might
a-
be now just pivoting
He's
to
an
otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
think that's
going-
that's a freshwater otter.
Okay.
Freshwater.
Freshwater otter?
That's a freshwater
Can we hear
otter.
freshwater otter?
Oh, well done, Jemitha.
I know my otters.
Oh,
Cute.
The other one gone.
he went.
What's up, bro?
Damn, that's cute.
Wait for it.
It's still going.
Oh,
He's falling asleep. He's falling asleep.
You know they hold hands
Oh,
with
yeah.
their
He's almost gone,
partners?
and he's out of there, ladies and gentlemen.
I just
All right.
want to like
Big
hold
and
5 of
predictable,
them
Reese.
at once.
You are. Thank you, Reese, for sponsoring this segment where we hear the sound of a seal or an otter.
Where's his kiss?
I gave him a kiss when he came out before.
Okay.
But
I'll
did you do it
later
with
on.
tongue?
Much
like
no,
the carp.
BMAC gets a tongue. No one
All
else.
right, BMAC. Looking forward to that.
Okay, the game plan for the month of May. We all settled? Because I need to get a good record.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
right.
yes,
Sorry.
go.
Clean mics,
Clean
everyone.
mics, everyone. No hot mics. All right. Game plan for the month of May. While May isn't a huge month for game launches, there's still quite a few that are on our release radar, starting with...
He actually kissed the carp. That was the rain
So
effect
much
as
rain.
well.
I said clean mics.
I thought the roof was going to cave in.
That was
Jesus.
crazy. I forgot my umbrella.
You'll be fine.
Sorry.
Starting now.
Yeah.
The game plan for the month of May, kicking off with Metal Eden, comes out for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on the 6th of May. It's a super fast first-person sci-fi shooter. You play as Asuka, an android who's been sent on a suicide mission in the futuristic city of Moebius. It's published by Deep Silver, who did Dead Island and Payday fame, and it looks like if Doom and Bioshock Infinite had a baby and then raised it in Destiny. That is Metal Eden. Following up, a game I'm very much looking forward to is Doom: The Dark Ages. It's coming for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on the 15th of May. The prequel, will see the Doomslayer rip and tear through hordes of demons, or Hellspawn, this time in an all-new medieval setting. id Software have introduced a bunch of new gameplay features with new weapons, such as the Shield Saw, ooh, the rideable Mecha Dragon, ooh, and sections of the giant Atan mech to battle Colossus enemies. Ooh, mwah. Following up from Doom, a big one that a lot of people are looking forward to, Elden Ring Nightreign is coming out for PlayStation, Xbox, PC on the 30th of May. Nightreign is a standalone spin-off title set within the Elden Ring universe, or Elden Ring universe, I think, that differs itself from its parent by being a 3-player co-op roguelike, though it can also be played solo. Will this work? Who knows? Players can choose between 8 unique classes, each with their own abilities and ultimates, which will affect how they take on the bosses they face on the runs. Don't get the runs, Ruby. Lost Souls Aside comes out for PS5, PC on the 30th of May. It's first announced in 2016. Holy moly. This is a single-player action gamer adventure RPG about a guy called Kaiser that needs to save his sister's soul from the beyond after she dies during a meteor shower. It's a All Souls Aside, looks like DMC, Devil May Cry. So if you're a fan of that unhinged action, this might be worth checking out. Or if you're missing a dead sister. Just gonna hold for the rain.
Hot mic, you said?
Hot mic.
Wet mics?
Those are the big games. There are some little games as well, or some medium-sized games. The Midnight Walk is coming out for PlayStation and PC on the 9th of May, so jumping back a bit. The Midnight Walk is a dark fantasy adventure where you play as the Burnt One, a mysterious figure navigating a handcrafted clay world, and every asset apparently in this game, not apparently, every asset. Allegedly. Famously, every asset in this game has been sculpted in clay before being 3D scanned and animated, and it looks goddamn beautiful. There is also Project Mist, which is coming out on PC on the 12th of May. Speaking of games that look a little less beautiful, but pretty cool. It's an open-world survival horror game involving a gravity gun and giant flying whales, apparently. Looks a bit trippy, looks a bit creepy. I really like it. And finally, Delivery at All Costs is coming out on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on the 23rd of May. It's a top-down driving game set in 1959, where you play as a down-on-his-luck courier who drives through the environment in order to deliver his cargo at all costs. It's like if GTA, the old one, was good, or more 3D. That wasn't written, I made that up. All right.
Could you tell?
Could you tell? Those are most of the games that are coming out in May. I reckon it's a pretty big month, all things considered, because there are some games in there I'm really looking forward to. But Jem, first of all,
Hi.
I want to hear which one spikes your interest.
You know what's really bad is that I saw that and was like, I recognize 2 of those names. I've been
okay.
so out of the loop lately. But I have played Deliver at All Costs because I played the demo during Steam Next Fest. It is so much fun, and as someone who's not particularly good at driving games that aren't races, it's so much fun. It handles like a fish that is trying to escape. It's a fish-themed episode today. But in such a fun way, and every environment you come across can be knocked down, impacted upon. People will get out of their cars if you hit them, and they will pull you out of your car and beat the crap out of you. You deliver things to different parts of the town. My favorite one that I did in the demo was you were delivering helium balloons. So your car would, if you launched it and high enough, you would just go careening off the side of things and float to the ground. It's got a great sense of humor. It's like witty, ironic, with written by an elder millennial.
Okay.
I love it. I think it's really, really fun. I'm curious to see how much they can keep that energy once it's kind of run its course. I'm curious how they can really distinguish those upcoming levels and keep it feeling fresh and new when the bit is drive, funny, break stuff.
Yeah, totally. It looks like they've got a lot of variables in there for that. But you're right. I assume this is a one-trick pony, but that seems like a lot more tricks.
Well, from what I can see, you can upgrade the vehicle as well to add components to it, which is fun. The tsunami above our heads.
That would be fun.
Wild.
Even just the mention of it being like the early GTAs, it didn't really occur to me when I saw the demo that it would be a deeper game like that, and it has the opportunity to make a really interesting isometric criminal car game, but with much deeper storytelling than those original GTA games had, because you were seeing some of these cutscenes and the fox, and it's
there's a UFO!
Konami, so it's going to be weird. I think that this could be something that gets a lot of attention, and it also definitely is very streamable.
It has so much on screen that just freezing at any point looks like a painting. It almost has those graphics that I don't believe we can do yet. But it's through art design and stuff. It's cool.
It's a weird. I don't know what it is about the particular lighting that they're using. The only other game that's ever evoked this level of cool in me is The Last of Us, and it's got this great grasp of the sunset tones that just make everything feel so cinematic and cool.
It was
even
the
when
50s, man. The light was just hit right back then.
Everyone was smoking cigarettes.
That was it.
There's a lot of smog in the air.
It was all the cocaine.
Okay.
But no, I really like it. I'm really excited.
It was more the 80s, I think.
I wouldn't know.
It was in the 50s. They just had it in a drink and it was legal.
That's true.
This Coca-Cola's really hitting.
Opiates in the
Opioids in a big way.
I wasn't alive in either
They're
setting.
all at dens.
Lovely. Peter, what jumped out to you?
Elden Ring Nightreign?
Oh, yeah.
If I think really hard about it, let me just have a think about it for a
Let
little
me
bit.
think real quick.
I obviously am a fan of what From Software do in their single-player games. There's an element of cooperation in the Souls games and in Elden Ring in summoning allies in. And I always find that really fun because it's those games are so lonely and oppressive, and then bringing someone in, there's like this little spark of joy, and like I think it's well documented even for people who don't play Souls games that like the let me solo her story of someone going in and fighting one of the hardest bosses, that's a big part of like the conversation. Yeah, exactly. And even just working with friends to beat bosses back in the early days, I was like, oh, let's jump in and do that one together. A game designed for that. I'm really interested in seeing how it is balanced and how it feels, and also just what the tone of it is when the idea is to have a team of people, because the world will feel less lonely. And I think that tonally is a lot of what people enjoy with Souls games, is going like, this is intimidating, and it will be less intimidating.
Also, it's retreading a lot of map assets and locations from Elden Ring as well, which they haven't really done before. I'm optimistic about this. I have my skepticism and my concerns on the fact that changing from their tried and tested formula, both with this and I'm going to say Bloodborne? No, the new one that's the Switch exclusive. The Dustbloods, which was the exclusive, which is also a PvP kind of style thing. From definitely breaking out to go like, hey, we can try some different genre twists on what we do. I'm precious. I like my Souls likes and my Bloodborns, but I have complete faith that if anyone's going to do something cool and inventive, it's going to be.
It doesn't matter if it fails.
I get that.
That's true.
I've never been able to finish a FromSoft game because I find them quite daunting, and my best friend Claudia, Elden Ring's one of her favorite games of all time, so I'm really excited to be able to fully play an Elden Ring game with her to get
carried.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get so carried, and I'm gonna love every moment of it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sick.
I'm confused by it, which is a cool feeling going into one of those kind of games.
I'm curious how they're going to balance that. Because like I said, I think, again, also haven't finished one because they scare me and I'm bad at them. How they're going to balance that oppressive nature while still keeping that lightheartedness that inevitably comes when you bring another idiot in to mess around. So it's going to be curious how that balancing act goes.
Yeah.
I appreciate how you work the cameras in the room.
Thank you. I'm so used to having to look across multiple cameras that now I always find them. There they are. And they're back in.
This one?
Oh, I can't stick my head that far out, man.
You can do it.
You're right. Hang on, I can do it.
Come on.
Stop. Open back pocket.
That's a show day gift.
Oh man, I'm in a deep squat now. This is why I go to the gym, is so I can hog the camera and get into a deep squat territory. So
Ruby?
Ruby!
No, what game out of those games?
The Midnight Walk.
Yes.
Oh my god, the Midnight Walk. I've been excited for this game since it got announced. Love Little Nightmares and love the concept of Harold Halibut, but I understand the execution was maybe a bit slow for people.
Yep.
Also Lost in Random. Yummy, yum, delicious. Handcrafted clay games speak to me on a spiritual
It's weird
level.
that it's not a genre, it's a style now. It's not one game did this thing that no one's seen before. It's like, there's a couple of these now.
Yeah. And I'm always hoping and praying for good VR games.
Yes.
Because there's not a lot of VR games in general, and then there's, the good ones, it's like, ticks that little bit over. So this, oh my god, everything about it screams Ruby game to me.
Totally.
I think this game looks amazing, and I'm interested in playing it not in VR. But you're right, there aren't that many VR games. I just think I have trouble with VR in general, just feeling nauseous. And a lot of that is to do with, in the early days particularly, the refresh rate of the monitor and what it felt like in the headset. And the fact that this is at a low frame rate, I wonder what that feels like when it's strapped to your face.
Surely better.
I don't think it'll change it. The thing that makes you sick is the movement of your perspective having any jitter.
True,
into
if
it.
your camera
Things
is
can jitter,
smooth.
and as long as you're in glossy,
What if I jitter?
What if you jitter,
If we
Peter?
strap you to
might.
a massage chair and
You
just
might.
go put the VR headset, maybe it'll balance it out.
I
It'll
like that we live in
cancel
a
it
world now where altering frame rates
I was
in
trying to
mediums
get a
is
feel
a
for it.
thing.
Yeah.
Movies, games. We saw it with
South of Midnight.
South of
Oh,
Midnight
that's
the other week.
gorgeous.
It's such a
Great game.
sneaky
That's
little tool that does such a cool artistic impact that and that game's full of it.
Yeah.
Things were 10 frames per second, things were 25, things
love
were
it.
5 frames per
Like,
second. They're getting bold.
I'll probably play it just on normal
Is it?
console.
I was gonna
but
say, it's
I
not in
like
VR
that
too.
it's coming to
Yes,
VR.
fair.
I like the
You know?
option that
I
I,
like
can
the
then
option. I
The
ignore.
option to throw
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I'm a little worried because I had the same problem with South of Midnight where differing frame rates trigger my motion sickness, and my brain finds it hard to keep up with what I think is the perceived movement and what's actually
I guess that's
happening.
true. If what you're focusing on does
Yeah.
feel like it's jittering.
But for that, I'm gonna pop some ginger tablets and I'm gonna write it out
Oh, yeah.
because that looks real fun.
Smashing ginger
Ah,
over
Smashing
here.
ginger.
My grandfather got me onto
I'm looking
just
forward
eating
to
raw
Doom, everybody.
ginger.
Doom
Oh.
is the game
That's great,
I'm
man.
looking
Ginger.
forward.
Have you tried raw ginger though? It really settles the stomach.
I'm sure
dear
it
God.
does.
It's just yummy.
Yeah, nothing exciting about my pick. Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh, get out.
It looks so good.
Can you say it like that?
Doom, baby.
Thank you.
This looks amazing. I've been following a lot of the sort of developer diaries and all the announcements and what this is. And the cool thing that they've announced and they're touting that is cool about the game is that the first game was a shooter that you just sort of move through corridors and shot stuff. The second game was all about traversal and elevation and juggling and a lot more verticality. Mixed results. People loved the first one, hated the second one, and vice versa. Like, people are in camps about the fact that id Every Time and Bethesda have gone like, we're changing it up. This one is going for really slow and tanky and strafey. So there is jumping and dashing, but there's not the grapple hook flying and flinging and platforming that was in the second one. And I think that's kind of going to be really fun. There's like heaps of bullet hell stuff in it. Bosses will literally do multiple projectiles that you have to strafe. And yeah, I think the idea of just going like a heavyset tank that just blasts through this stuff, I hate to admit how...
No, I like that.
satisfying.
It's like, what if you were a brick shit house and you moved
Seriously,
like one,
it's like
two?
move like that too.
Imagine
Yeah.
this: we strap a tank to your chest.
Yeah.
Run at it.
It-
The thing I love about Doom is that it is a rhythm game in everything but name. And I
Oh, you're
love
thinking Metal
that.
Hellraiser.
You're thinking of
That as well.
No, but you're right.
You're thinking of Doot. Have you seen Doot?
Doot. No, Doom for me, I play it like a rhythm game because I'm moving in time with the music and it helps keep my flow going.
Yeah.
And it stops me feeling like I've gone through a horde of enemies. I'm like, oh, whatever. I've done that a million times.
Metal Hellraiser?
It's just
Metal
so good.
Hellsinger.
It's just so
Hellsinger.
good.
But no, you're
Yeah.
right. Every combat system they've had since the first one has been a juggle and a dance.
Yeah.
And it's like this to that, and you're always
the
kind of
clown.
moving on to your next target at the same time. They're going hard with the stand and fight motto for this one because it's very much a like,
is
you will just
dragons.
tank it out. And
Yeah.
that looks cool.
I'm excited for the marketing for the Doom game.
Me too.
I can't
want
wait
some
to
weird
see what they do
crossovers. Yeah.
locally
Yeah.
in their advertising.
Yeah. We're going to cut off your arm. Dude.
Hopefully something...
Did you miss the fact that Loki shot the Doom ad for Australia?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Well, you'll see that soon.
I ain't never seen
Hopefully.
You'll see it soon. And it's good. We like it.
We like it.
Oh, that's what that was.
That's what that was. And that
Why are you
was
guys shooting all the time?
the game plan. Oh, nothing
We,
back.
we don't bookend this one.
Oh.
Good.
That was what
We
we've been
just
playing
did, Josh.
time. That was
It's my show.
My show.
My show. I just imagine Josh up there going, my show. My
Can we
show.
cut to Josh, please?
Is he doing the thing with the hands?
Yeah.
Hands.
I'm Mr. Burns. I'm meant to be doing the excellent. What we've been playing is a segment brought to us by Nick Rottix.
You're my Smithers.
No, over here. Now cut to me.
I love when Jem comes on because you all have to match that energy.
I'll be honest. Fun fact: when I stood up, I threw my phone somewhere and I got no idea where. It
Oh, really?
Find on the break.
It's here somewhere.
No, you might need that.
I've got my notes in my head.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, yeah, you are going to need that very soon. When
got no
Nightreign
idea where
sponsors
it
the
went.
segment, we play a game called
I found it. I was sitting on it. Continue.
Screenshot in the Dark. Oh, we're playing it right now.
Well, that was in a card for it.
Yeah,
Just
there's
play
no
it. Yell out if you know the screenshot, Jem.
If you recognize this game based on the screenshots,
Oh my gosh. It looks like no, I got
you
nothing.
don't have to have it's going to be worth
'Cause I
5
got
points on the
nothing.
next one. On the next one, it'll be worth 5 points.
Ruby. Fable.
Yeah, Jack got it at 6 points.
Wow, yeah.
Sick Nate got it at 6
Fable
points.
what?
as well.
Stakes look familiar.
Fable
It's
what?
one. It's one. It's one.
Fable 1.
That's one.
Fable the Lost Journey? Fable the...
That
what's
was
it called?
I
You're
think
so
that was
close.
a re-release with like some DLC content packaged in, like the journey.
Yeah. But it
Release
was
it.
like
Fable
the yeah. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh, that scared me. Oh my
Me too.
god,
Hello?
that scared the shit out of me. Not you. The television's
The TVs
changing the
did
graphic.
what?
I was
thought
like,
they were
something dropped.
falling.
Something dropped back there. That's fine. That's normal.
Is it raining right now?
We're professionals.
On the inside.
We can do this.
Gemma's actual television. So,
Hi.
what we've been playing is we're talking about the games that we've been playing. I'm going to start because I've been playing a game that came out yesterday.
Okay.
And it is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.
Interesting. Oh,
Which Shadow Drop?
It was shadow dropped, and this is a modernization of the 2006 role-playing game that took players through the lush territory of Cyrodiil to save the Empire from the invading forces of Hell, also known as Oblivion. Bethesda partnered with Virtuous, which is a game dev studio based in Singapore who have worked on... They've had their fingers in a lot of titles, but they took the lead on this, and they have delivered an experience that manages to preserve the somewhat dated charm and appeal in a way that feels like pulling on an old pair of jeans. It fits just right.
Or not quite well enough.
Or there's holes where there shouldn't be.
There's janky holes that you miss.
But those holes do feel good.
Oh, don't they all?
So the Elder Scrolls games are significant to me. They're a big part of my gaming history. To this day, I consider Morrowind my favorite game of all time for its transportative world building and storytelling. And while the power of the series' subsequent releases of Oblivion and Skyrim didn't quite meet those expectations for me, Oblivion did launch when I was 16. And it's the reason I failed the HSC. And
Respect.
being able to revisit it as a moderately successful, let's say, adult is very validating.
Yeah. What test can you fail now? Go take a driver's test again.
I will. I absolutely will. What works about the game is that it is running on the game logic of 2006. So this remaster isn't taking any of the memeability and the joy and the jank of Bethesda away. It is just reskinning everything. So the new engine is Unreal Engine 5, and it is just a coat of paint because all of the game systems that were there in 2006 exist. I'm sure people are seeing the clips online of the same old memes playing out in the same old ways in NPC interactions and the ways that the physics system works and shoots enemies off into the nether. So as open worlds go, Cyrodiil is, I think, a more effective open world even than Skyrim in terms of how densely populated it is with points of interest, wildlife, enemies, and side quests that are actually worth exploring. And it is a beautifully crafted and immersive world. And the modern look, I think, is a really nice feel for this very Western fantasy, which I was worried to be a little bit brown, but having jumped in, there's definitely plenty of color. Yeah. What I do think is maybe falling a little shy of excellent is that while it's been rendered beautifully now, I'm finding that the level design is kind of hard to pass visually, and that's mostly in like when you're actually in Oblivion. Like I can't find doors for some reason, even though they're big glowy red things. It's like a big glowy red thing in a sea of big glowy red things. So it's just like little things like that maybe existed in 2006 and I can't remember that, but I am finding myself lost a little bit in what is mostly handcrafted dungeons and levels because they hadn't lent on procedural generation as much at this point in their game design. And I'll also say there's a light touch on modernizing the systems, like the leveling system is somewhere between Oblivion and Skyrim, so you can sprint. So there's some like quality of life upgrades that don't detract from the game feel. In fact, everything feels really nice to play and really modern to play. But there are some things that they left in that I kind of wanted to see get a little update, like the NPC AI is really janky still. So on a follow quest, they'll go and get lost. And, you know, for the veterans, you understand that you can just wait with the in-game wait mechanic and they will eventually rock up. But I can imagine being really confused and frustrating like I was in 2006 when that stuff didn't work. And you kind of expect that stuff to work these days. But ultimately, I'm having an amazing time back in there. And I am finding that it's kind of just really the right blanket of nostalgia that I was after. It's not referencing a thing that I love. It is that thing that I love, and it just looks and plays a little better. It's really nice.
It's funny, like the conversations have been for the last 2 days about embracing the jank again, or not even jank, just like some of the quirks from the older design Bible and stuff. It's like, I get that there are some funny moments that people really like and that are really memorable, and characters and voices that are like, oh, I'm just glad they left that in. I don't remember loving this game. I finished it on Xbox 360, and I was like, I remember it feeling a bit padded and a bit sort of like repetitive. And again, it's a long time ago. Same for me. And so since then, playing Skyrim and some other games, I've been like, oh, cool. The quests and stuff are more developed. Does this not have that repetitiveness in like the Oblivion gates and the dungeons and stuff? Like, do you not?
I think you're maybe misremembering, and like Skyrim was another revelation in terms of what open world game design immersiveness could be.
Yeah.
But the memorable quests in this game are way more plentiful than the memorable quests in Skyrim, in my opinion. And there's heaps of repetition in Skyrim that is procedural repetition, so it feels even less like it feels impersonal.
Yeah.
Whereas everything in here, like, yeah, you go into quite a few Oblivion gates as part of the main quest, and they pop up all over the map, and you go and do them as part of like the process of clearing the map. But it's all designed in a way that, in my opinion, feels less repetitive than Skyrim. And also it's a smaller world, so it feels all really doable.
I guess that's the thing. Yeah, I'm hoping, and I've downloaded this. I'm going to play it. I'm hoping I go back in and play it with a slightly more mature sense of how I would enjoy an RPG and like embrace the world versus mainline the story and miss out on some of the really good stuff. All I did was the arena and the main story, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I just did that like crazy, and I'm like,
why is there so much repetition in me going into the arena and fighting one enemy at a time?
True.
And
Yeah, that's more on me, I think.
These 2 rooms I keep going into are very similar to the 2 rooms I keep going into.
Is it the same skeleton I fought like 8 times?
Maybe I'm remembering playing Skyrim and just crouching through caves constantly.
Yeah.
My Bethesda fantasy memories are very repetitive.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of jumping into what you said before about it being hard to see things.
Yeah,
I am
old, though.
Yeah, you're like 100 years
wearing
old,
glasses.
and I'm 100 years young.
Yes.
But I think with kind of the shift to graphical upgrades and stuff, real life is hard to see. Like if it's foggy, you can't see shit. And I feel like this push to
Hell
make
is
things
hard to look
look as real as possible does come with the downsides of like real lighting sometimes making vision difficult. Do you think that maybe like the old Oblivion and it kind of looking gamey,
being a bit more stylized,
had its perks in that
absolutely.
aspect?
And I think there's some distinct visual design that they've gotten out of this, but it does look like Unreal Engine when you're outside. Like everything, it's so ubiquitous
Like it
that it's like
does.
it's homogenized an industry. It's like everything just looks the same.
This may just be because I'm looking at a distance and my eyes also aren't the best. There was a bit there where the skeleton ran and the fog like obscured it, so I could not see it at all. I love that.
Yeah.
I think that is sick as
Oh, you're
heck.
gonna love Silent Hill.
Oh, mate, don't get me started. Hey, fog, big fan of
Big
fog.
fog, big fogging fan.
There'll totally be more
I've said it
moments where
before.
you go, I imagine, like, whoa, this looks cool and interesting. But to Ruby's point, there's an element of what I remember playing, feeling a little cartoony, and I liked that.
You've seen my character.
Does
Does it get more cartoony than
chins?
Bay Leno?
Bay Leno.
I mean, he's down the bottom there.
Wow.
Yeah. He's
That's why I was
he's
laughing,
a proper freak.
because he's down there, and then you went into the character screen, and he's up there.
Actually, can we just can we watch the next sequence of gameplay just quickly?
course.
Because obviously there's a lockpicking mechanic is back.
Oh, sure.
If this is just good timing.
Ooh,
Come on.
ooh.
Get there.
This is a good time to mention I played 15 minutes of Oblivion and then I never picked it up again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know exactly where I stopped when I tried to fire a bow.
I have not enjoyed a single Elder Scrolls game I've played,
Hang
let
on,
alone
hang
a
on.
Bethesda
Apologize
game.
for nothing.
How many lockpicks have we got left?
I got 33 left. There's still time. We'll just let it ride, because I reckon
No, I'm fascinated. No,
if we just let this ride.
I think this is the
God
one where he's
damn
gonna get it.
Peter.
Next one. Hold your horses.
Easy now.
Interesting. Give it a kiss.
Have you forgotten the mechanic?
I know the mechanic. My skill is very low, though.
You have to understand, I'm
In
good
real
at it.
life,
Sorry,
my
my
character
my
is
character's
terrible.
skill
This
is very
guy.
low.
It's how my
This
character
guy
would
can
play
pick a
it.
lock.
So by the
But
time you're
nothing
finished, you
to
turn around, there's just 6 skeletons and policemen. It's like, what are you doing?
I think this next one. This is where
Come
I
on.
get it. This is where this is where I get it here. Just here.
Yeah.
Look, okay. 2. Yep.
Now,
This is where I get it. Sorry, here is where I get it.
Oh, double tap.
Yeah, and then.
the setup. Oh, man! You know how
This-
people like watch lo-fi on a loop for 10 hours? This is my lo-fi for 10
Yeah,
hours.
good.
This is why Bay Leonard
Will he get? There's only 13 picks left. He's
why Jay
used
Leno
to-
looks the
oh,
way
no,
that he
14
does.
14
this
picks
is why
left.
Bay Leno got into TV
Oh.
because he cannot
All for 20 gold, baby.
How
that
much
is
do
so
lock picks cost on
wrong.
average?
15
I probably spent like
So you're in
$300 worth
crippling
of.
debt.
Yeah, that was a
bloody
costly
amazing.
experience.
The sprint looks weird too.
The sprint looks weird, but it's nice.
That's
I
how
definitely
I
would
ride.
miss
It looks
if
like
I'm
you
there.
get far.
And those things like the lockpicking UI and the persuasion UI, I just like I forgot how much time I spent looking at those screens, and it feels so nice.
Sorry, the way that they
camera-
rip the camera from your point of view. You're like, hi,
I mean, every Bethesda game.
I love it.
stop there,
Yeah.
criminal scum.
It's
You
totally it's the
violated the
thing you
law.
miss. I've got one serious question to ask before we finish up on this. But like, you're
No,
running
I
around
haven't
with a
kissed
bow.
a fish.
You're
Yes.
running around with a
Can
bow.
you?
I played all of these games with a bow. You're running bow and mage. Like, is the melee combat not tuned any better? But like,
It feels really good.
they've added. I think they said they've added more like hit detection and blood
There's
splatter.
good.
and
There's better blocking and stuff as well. Yeah.
Because I've always played all these games with a bow because the advantage is that it has kind of like
the snake.
I know you
sneak, and
don't
also
get any of them.
I can sort of see when I'm hitting someone versus swinging and kind of clunking around. Like it
Yeah.
never feels great.
The melee combat, I did quite a bit of it in the stream yesterday,
Okay.
and it felt really good. But I was like, I'm building a mage, and while I don't have enough magicka to be only casting at the
Sure.
moment, I've got a bow. I've got a sword as well, but I'm not using it here because I'm peppering them.
I'm going to play this entirely sword and board and
Destruction.
melee because I've just played too much arching or a bow and a bow and arrowing. So
Arching.
yeah,
There you go.
He's
That's
inventing
Oblivion. It's
sports
back.
left
It
and
is
right, yeah.
remastered, and it's sick. And if you've got Game Pass, you can play it for no extra cost. Gus, what have you been playing?
well, my game actually came out after yours, so mine's more recent.
That's true.
In theory. I checked out the Marathon closed beta, which went live 3 a.m. this morning. And so I jumped in and played a few rounds of this. Marathon, as we mentioned last week, is the next big game from Bungie. It's the latest in a pretty crowded genre of extraction shooters. The game is you select a synthetic runner, you're dropped into this very stylish sci-fi world, and it draws lightly from Bungie's old IP, that 90s Marathon game. And yeah, the closed alpha just went live, so I've played about 4 rounds or 4 drop-in, drop-out extractions. There's a couple of reasons that I'm actually really excited and why I think this game's really going to appeal to me when it comes out officially. Firstly, I think we can all agree that Bungie just nail shooters. They know how to make a shooter feel incredible, and I'll touch on that in a sec. So it's just a lovely, lovely shooter. But the second reason is that I'm actually still really yet to crack into an extraction shooter and find the one that is my extraction shooter. I've played DMZ in COD a little bit. That was okay, but I've never played Hunt Showdown. I've never played Escape from Tarkov. Those games both frighten me. Hunt Showdown for the monsters, Tarkov because of the UI and the amount of items you can pick up. And I reckon Marathon could be slick enough that it's kind of my go-to game and it becomes my extraction shooter. Dare I say I might even go pro.
Oh, go pro.
Totally. So the things I really like about this, the shooting, as I mentioned, is fantastic. It feels so good. There's a very much a distinctiveness to how Bungie handle their gunplay. It's weighty. It packs a punch. It feels highly tuned. There's almost like a kind of dance to how gunfights happen in their games, from Halo to Destiny to this as well. So it feels fantastic to play. And yes, I like sweaty shooters like COD and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like I will always gravitate towards a Bungie-style shooter, particularly as I'm getting older. It feels like it sort of complements my lower ability, by lower
The
reflex
retirement
speeds.
home
Pretty
for
much.
you, man.
So I very much enjoy that, and it feels really nice. It's also the style, which everyone can just read as they see this footage. The game has 2 currently small to medium maps that you can play and do an extraction in. At the moment, they're both very pretty. And they're both quite surprising as well in the way that you explore them. They're all full of these futuristic, minimal facilities, abandoned warehouses. It all looks quite haunting in a cool, stylish way. You're grabbing loot as you run through them all. You're avoiding patrolling AI. There's a lot of that in the PvP sense, but you're also avoiding PvE as other players are running around. PV enemy, yes. So there'll be those guys running around at the same time. And yeah, it just feels like wonderful to be in this space, which is in one sense futuristic, and in another it's kind of beautiful and organic, and there are these like swamps and storms and things that roll in, so it feels really nice to be in. Yeah, as I mentioned, you run around and see patrolling soldiers, but you'll also run into humans. I only saw a couple running around in my runs. I was doing autofill, which meant that I had 2 teammates, so you do squads of 3, and we occasionally came across a like solo player, and we absolutely wiped them because there were more of us. So my 3 runs were all flawless runs. They were all fantastic.
Everyone hold for applause. I think you wanted an applause
Thank
there.
you.
There was a wink. There was a wink.
They were all flawless, and it was really fun. It's not perfect. I think the stuff that still needs work and the stuff that I struggled with the most here was the loot system itself, which plays a big part in extraction shooters, and that actually in turn sort of highlights some of the issues I had with the UI. Anyone who's played games like Tarkov and that kind of stuff, I'm sure this stuff is very familiar, and these kind of layouts and the amount of items and icons and things that they need to pass is quite common, but for me, it's kind of still a new process. And I think it struggles, or I struggle, I should say, because there's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of icons, there's a lot of symbols, and the game's stylish aesthetic also has a lot of numbers, a lot of symbols, a lot of superfluous just design UI in it for the sake of it looking cool, which does tend to really clutter when you're trying to work out what is something I need to pay attention to and what is something that's just there for like design and style. So that's a little tricky to get my head around, and it's everywhere. And then the other thing that's difficult is that there's so much information to take in through that UI while you're in a map, while someone might be about to ambush you. So, you know, you're looking through menus, trying to work out what's a muzzle attachment and what's a computer chip that'll give you a perk. And you're stressing because there's other people grabbing loot and there's potentially other people about to ambush and kill you. So it's a little stressful. That said, I think maybe this is the closed alpha, the earliest version of the game. I'm sure they will like kind of go hard on sort of tutorializing that as the game comes to full release, and maybe that'll just explain it all and make it a lot easier. That said, I am enjoying kind of the mystery of not understanding this game entirely, and so there's something quite lovely about being in a mysterious world, having mysterious UI, not quite knowing what all my loot does. I'm feeling very naive in this space, and that's a really lovely feeling, and I'm kind of looking forward to learning it all and spending time with it so I actually learn how to go in and do a good run and be good at marathon, because that's my goal ultimately, to go pro.
This is so deeply not connected to the game that it's making me think of, but the way that it uses color to, like, it's very blues on the inside, outside the harsh light. There's a lot of like trying to draw your eye to things. It reminds me of Mirror's Edge, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
The way that it utilizes color, but it has the same problem Mirror's Edge does. The lighting is so harsh that I find it hard to distinguish what it is I'm looking at, like you were saying, from like something that's meant to denote like a cover and what it's to denote a building look very similar.
I think it'll take training as you like play more and more matches. It'll become.
I think the rendering will do a bit of, like, the lighting will do a lot of that work as well.
The style and visual design is so distinct and so loud and so like big block colors that, and I love it. I'm a huge fan of
Some
this.
people hate it. It's been really divisive. I love it too.
I think it's
genuinely love it.
so
Grey.
gorgeous and cool. But sometimes, but like not sometimes, but I've looking at this, it kind of feels like that maybe having the hard to understand and super duper busy UI maybe clashes a little bit too much with that visual design.
Yeah, going for like sleek minimalism and then going maximalist in everything else to make up for it.
I think a big part of that style is that they are drawing from the 90s game they had. So they've embraced it's this weird, cool, like 90s Macintosh fonts and symbols and old like iconography. So it's definitely a look. But yeah, I think it'll take some time to learn the language of that look and learn what actually is relevant.
Someone said the gun looks like a super soaker and now I can't unsee it.
That's true.
I think you know, you've played an hour or two of the game so far, and like my experience with Destiny was that it took 30 hours to feel comfortable
Yes.
being in the game. And you can feel in the gunplay and in the and I haven't played this game, but from Destiny's perspective, and it's what Bungie do really well, is that they establish a sense of place and world around you that you're so interested in finding out more. And even while you're confused as hell, basically constantly, for thousands of hours of gameplay.
Well, that's it, isn't it? They're saying
It's an intrigue that
extraction
keeps you
shooters
there.
and like what Destiny was as a PvE shooter, they are made for people to invest hundreds of hours into.
Yeah.
So they know that they're going to get people who are going to take this on and learn it and master it. So it's like they don't have to handhold as much as maybe another genre of game.
Is any of the storytelling, the narrative beat stuff in here yet? There's no
Yeah.
cutscenes or anything?
There's barely anything. There's
You've lost me.
Well,
out.
it's but in the same way that Destiny did it, it's all like there's sort of echoes of it here and there. There's contracts that are basically just ways to do objectives, and they're all locked behind these corporate names that all have a cool symbol, and so it seems like you'll eventually start doing contracts for different companies, and maybe they might be competing, and you'll choose your factions in that sense. Outside of that, there's some very slick opening cutscenes that are just all like abstract imagery and weird words. Nothing there that you can really grasp and understand outside of that you are these synthetics going to these abandoned planets to harvest stuff.
And this is an alpha. I wasn't expecting there to be finished cutscenes or anything like that, but I guess I know that is what's so appealing about Destiny to a lot of people, is that there's a lore that allows them to justify spending the hours that they do repeating content.
And Bungie's shown that they've successfully built the story around the game as it exists. And they, I think, are well and truly going into this with that idea. I mentioned last week that apparently they haven't started writing the story, or at least the story. I'm sure the framework is there, but the people writing the actual cutscenes and characters and all that kind of stuff haven't even started. So I think the priority here is to lock down a really tight game that works, and it does for all intents and purposes. I think we won't get into the conversation for a few more months about until it comes to release about full cost of this, that it is going to be a full-priced game, which is a big ask for a game that feels like, even from the menus and the lack of hub zones and characters and world, it feels like it should be. It feels anemic, but it's a closed alpha, and so in that sense, it's like, if I was paying $60 for this right now or $80 for this right now, I don't think it would feel right, but I'm sure they're going to build more game around this before release, and then even once it's out as well. So, But again, just in terms of getting my hands on it and playing it, I'm going to play as much more as I can during this closed beta period. But I like what I see.
I know you were doing fill squads.
Yes.
Autofill squads. I'd love to hear how.
They're my friends
autofill-
now. They all sent me friend requests when we finished.
Really?
They were like,
that's so
flawless run. Let's be
cute.
Bungie
That's
friends.
so sweet.
Yeah. So run,
Man,
Fox, run.
sometimes gamers can
You
be
and
really
me,
cool.
we're buds for life.
That's so nice.
That's so cute.
Sorry, you had a question?
Well, I'd love to hear in future how you think playing with people you know compares to playing.
We
with
weren't playing with comms. It was all
strangers.
just pings.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to play with Avexia and Reese, who are, I think, jumping into the alpha as well. So I'll play that
Update,
as well and
please.
update as I go.
Very
That's so
quickly, did the
sweet.
ping system work well?
Yeah.
It did. I couldn't work out how to unping. Usually it's
Hey guys,
ping and then
everywhere.
point at the same thing and ping to get rid of it. It didn't, and you can add multiples. So talking about that UI clutter, everyone on my team was adding too many pings.
way.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a bit. It was a bit.
Because
Yeah,
Apex
awesome.
Legends really changed the trajectory of that kind of
Kinda
game
like-
from there. It's like you have to have a really good contextual pinging
It
system.
felt like it wasn't as good as Apex's in terms of
Okay.
being able to. It could almost
Yeah, cool.
magnetize to what it thinks you want to look at.
Yeah.
I was struggling with a bit of that. Avex is currently playing right now, missing out.
Hey.
Damn it! But you're
FOMO.
watching this.
FOMO.
He's got dual screens.
Avexi
Dual
has
screen there.
already changed their Discord icon to have marathon iconography on it.
Yeah.
So
I
you're fanboying out before the game's
love
even
that
out.
for
He
buddy.
was like
Oh my
inspect
gosh.
elementing the website and trying to work out what was in the source code.
Hey.
You could use anything from an
Right.
inspect website thinking it would look like marathon code. That's really nerdy. All right, let's move on.
Dorks.
Gem,
Yes.
would you like to tell us about the game you've been playing?
So my game is probably the oldest of the lot here.
Okay.
It came out a month ago. I know, but
Irrelevant.
the reason I wanted to talk about it is because it was a game that I emailed Adele about at 10 p.m. a couple nights ago because I stumbled across it before I was going to bed and was like, oh my, this looks sick. Like, it's a indie horror game. I love pixel art stuff. I'm a big fan of, like, I was raised on the RPG horror maker games, like Witch's House and Mad Father. I love that kind of style. I played for 2 hours. I've only played 2 hours. If it gets worse from there, not my fault. And I was hooked. I was like, oh, I'm not going to bed. This is great. I love this. So this is a pixel art survival horror RPG. It is made by a man called Francis Clume. I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong there. Where the greatest horror is poor apartment building maintenance. Also the eldritch horrors within and without said collapsing apartment block. You start the game knowing nothing except there is something outside the window and you are not allowed to look at it. I naturally looked at it and it ended the game. So you can't go outside. The calendar says there's 14 days remaining and you've got like a weird creeper neighbor who pokes their eye into the apartment building. They become important later. But it's really, really cool. So you start out by walking around the place, trying to find weapons, equipment. There's a lot of monsters that are around. Yeah, a lot of jump scares. And it's I really, really like I said, I was like raised on RPG horror maker stuff. I love the idea of every time you walk into a room, there is a new threat. And the way threat systems work here is that every room has a level of danger to it. And you only earn a save point if you put yourself in enough danger to unlock it. You have to run back to your house and talk to the creepy neighbor with the eyeball. And only when you reach a certain danger threshold, by either putting yourself in combat or being around enemies a lot more powerful than you are allowed to save your game and your progress, which I love. I think that is such a fantastic mechanic, and it encourages not only exploration, but getting outside your comfort zone. Using weapon degradation is naturally a thing in this, so you've got to be balancing that. There are a lot of bits of equipment and like stuff for you to find and build and craft. There are other people in the apartment that maybe aren't as sane as you are that you can befriend, which I love. And I also love in the first 2 hours that I played, it let me, and I quote, smooch a very sloppy eldritch voyeur and nearly made me piss my pants.
Awesome.
In the first 2 hours, excellent stuff. Delicious. What I don't particularly like about it, and again, I've only played 2 hours, so there isn't a whole lot to say, is that I am not a fan of chase sequences the same way I'm not really a fan of QTEs.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't think they rely on skill more than they rely on my ability to just control my nervous system. And there is one chase sequence very early on that I had to repeat a couple times just because the controls aren't as responsive as I would like them to be for a chase sequence operating in a pixel art frame. So that caught me out a few times. And I find with horror games, the more often you die, the less scary a thing becomes. And that wanes pretty quickly if you're facing the same monster. I also, and this isn't a dislike about the game, it's a dislike to how it makes me feel, there are some entities that when you fight them, they don't fight back.
Oh no.
So you're never quite sure if you're supposed to be fighting this thing or if we're doing an Undertale situation where it's going to be the real evil is me. But I need my loot and I need my stuff. So unfortunately, if you stand in my way, I'm going to shank you. I love it. I'm so excited for this. Apparently, it's about a 10 to 15 hour playtime for the whole game. More if you're a completionist, which I am. So I'm really excited for it.
That system is... I can't believe a bigger AAA game hasn't tied itself to an ability to, a risk and reward of play more dangerously, or in this case, be more afraid to unlock the ability to not have to replay this and to save and progress.
So cool.
That's genius.
And you can, because so there's 14 days. I haven't gotten through the 14 days.
Sure.
But the hallways that you operate in, you'll take out enemies and then something you'll see out of the corner of your eye when you open the door next. But you're never quite sure what it is.
There's freaks everywhere.
Yeah, there's freaks everywhere, and they all play into the Eldritch Eyes kind of thing.
Yep.
But you're never quite sure how. There's one enemy, I will spoil this one thing. There is one enemy that's made of teeth, and he talks about being bitten by his daughter and her new baby teeth. And now her baby teeth are a part of him as like the teeth erupt out into like this eldritch monstrosity. I love the design. It's really tapping that part of my brain that just likes those like weird little freak like antics.
But kind of cute. Not cute, but like in a cartoon. Take it back.
Wait for it.
I've always loved stylized horror games.
Yes.
I found that they're the ones I lean more towards because like hyper-realistic horror, it's a little too close
icky
for comfort. And so this kind of shit, I'm all about. What you were saying about the things always being at the corner right? I feel like that's such a staple of these pixel horror games. Like Mad Father did it, Corpse Party did it.
Corpse
and
Party, what a legend.
Right? I feel like it's such a good tactic to give you a scare without it looking like something that you could see in real life. You know what I mean?
I think it really plays to it's playing to the limitations of the genre and the limitations of the engine, where you can't really make anything that's overtly, huge in size and scale and makes you feel that terror because it's a pixel art thing. There's only so much we can work with here.
And even just your perspective of being mostly top down. I mean, they can be intimidating in this perspective, maybe, but
Yeah.
But it's
on
that
the map.
It's that intimidation of a creature that just like doesn't run away or just like looks
The
at you and
speed
hides
with
in a
which
corner.
because they kind of shamble. I mean, I've only seen a few of examples, but like the shambling of the zombies across the hall, and then when they choose to attack, that's like a little jump scary and like, oh right, they accelerate in an interesting way. And
They do this
very
really
cool.
well because there's sometimes where you'll be in the line of sight of an enemy and you're like, oh, they're not running at me. Until they do.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
wait for you to like get close enough.
What's
Being unpredictable is another
Yeah.
way of
It's
being
scary.
intimidating without being grotesque.
the enemies are gross
yeah.
and they're kind of scary.
Yes.
Is there, because I know you really enjoy like that sort of like the deep lore in these kind of worlds and these kind of games. Is there, what's the friendly NPCs? Is there mystery, intrigue, or is it just this is so absurd I want out kind of energy?
There is, so I've only played the first 2 hours,
Yep.
and I've met a couple of NPCs. So like the weird voyeur is someone who enjoys
I have a
photography. Dust Ronald in the game enjoys photography. And there's something that they have seen on the outside that instead of making them like the mindless creatures, it has adapted a part of their personality from when they were human. And it's warped it in a way that they can still function, but they'll never be the same as who they were.
That's what I was going to check. Are there many NPCs? And because that's why I would push on through this
Yeah.
messed up stuff to find the more twisted character that's like, hey, here's my messed up backstory, but I'm not an enemy.
Yeah.
Because
That thing that was in the ground, that's a baby.
That's
a newborn.
that's
Yes, that's Teeth Man.
I don't like it at all.
so
I
good.
don't like that at all.
There is
So,
nothing
so
scary
cool.
in my opinion that when a game tells you, you should run.
Yeah.
And I, like, not even like to spook you, it's just like, hey, just so you know, this thing is over leveled and you're weak. You should hike it.
I wanted to ask about the leveling system and the RPG in it, because I've seen you use attacks and you've been doing massive damage and like killing shit real well.
Stepped up.
Is it like you're grinding for experience, leveling up, getting new abilities? Are you finding items that give you new attacks or anything like that? Just in like the combat system.
Yeah, so I am, again, even though the goal is to put yourself in danger, I'm a very fearful player. I love horror games. I'm not good at horror games. I am a little scaredy cat.
Yeah.
So I have been very strategic in my attacks. I go for big weapons, so like there's a gun. And I found the gun. But like any horror game, it has very limited bullets, and they are precious. And you always want to save that for your big, like this freaky little guy over here.
Yeah.
He's actually, I don't think actually he's a threat. I think that one's a chill one. Yeah, I find the leveling, I'm not even focused on the leveling up part of it.
Okay.
Because I'm so like enraptured by the world itself and just trying to find that next big ticket item that's going to like trade with the vendors that are around who come to the door
right.
sometimes.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a weapon because my bloody knife broke and now I'm using a mop handle.
Yeah, cool. So that's where more of the survival-y stuff
Yeah.
comes into play. It's just finding gear and using
Yes.
what's around you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It screams body horror Earthbound to me.
Oh,
that's very.
that's
yeah.
love it. Massively.
I love it.
I love
I'm
that.
so keen to
Do
play
you talk to
this.
all the enemies or just some? Because that's a really messed up mechanic to be
Some-
like, I'm going to converse with this thing and be like, what are you? Why are you?
The
Go
more,
away.
like the more quote unquote intelligent ones, okay, I just realized that you could recruit Joel. My bad, I killed Joel. That's on me. Yeah, you can talk to some enemies, not all communicate with you.
Sure.
If you let them go, like if you refuse to attack them, some will address you. But you're never quite sure if they're doing it to lure you in or if they're just waiting for you to like make a mistake.
Mario?
And Yoshi?
Oh,
No, he's playing with little toys.
oh
He's-
no,
Oh,
it's a
the
little.
child
Yeah.
not
Oh,
bloody.
stop this. Stop this now.
It's
Attack the
real
child.
sad.
Go away.
But
My
yeah,
instinct
there's
is always
a-
to attack the child.
when the
The
child looks
toothed
like that,
child.
yeah, that child's gone. No, I love it so much. I'm probably going to
cool.
play the rest of it tonight because I love it.
The remaining, what did you say, 13 hours if it's a 15-hour game?
It's a public holiday.
Hey,
Get
tomorrow.
on. Yeah, woo!
Let's do it.
I
Let's
keep
all go
forgetting
finish.
that.
This
I'm
is
so
why
excited.
the Anzacs fought for us.
Let's all go finish our games
So we can have
tonight.
13-hour marathons of survival
I
horror
get to play
games.
Marathon
Hey, thank you, Anzac. Ruby.
That's really insensitive.
Hi.
Not you, me.
He was being
Yeah?
he was being insensitive to me. You know how that is. Go for it.
I thought I was being asked of
Now
something.
we'd be insensitive to them.
No,
That's how it
you're.
works now.
Please tell us about your game.
Oh, shit. Yes. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3.
Those are words. Now tell us about your
Creepy
game.
Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 is a sequel to the smash hit Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion that released 20 years ago, except it's actually not that at all and is an incredibly meta match 3 survival horror comedy RPG Metroidvania made by Strange Scaffold, who you may know from I Am Your Beast, El Paso Elsewhere, and Click Holding. But it's actually really funny because I've actually played the first two Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion games, and they're really good, and you guys should play them. I'm not telling you where to get them or how to play them. You play as JJ Hardwell, who's essentially a history cop assigned to exploring this big science mansion, and it goes very quickly from kind of being a run-of-the-mill puzzle adventure narrative to a protagonist being made aware of his existence in the game, as well as the fictional story of the game's shaky development and overworked team. So I'm generally pretty interested in whatever new thing Strange Scaffold whips up because I enjoy their ability to jump into any and all genres, any slop I'm hogging up. But there was something about the metagaming and humor of this one that really piqued my interest, as well as the fusing of Metroidvania navigation with virtual novel storytelling and match 3 madness. I've played too many match 3 games and gotten very, very bored very, very quickly. So what sets this one apart from the ocean of its kind is that the mechanics of match 3 being used for everything from combat to lock picking kind of keeps the gameplay fresh because it's used in a myriad of different ways in those match 3 rounds. Certain actions are only options after obtaining a specific number of shapes, and certain actions only become available in the first place if you've done if you've taken part in choice-based gameplay in the navigation parts of the game. So for example, I was only able to I was only able to do a shoulder barge once I had unlocked enough strength to do so. And that shoulder barge needs like 3 squares and 3 circles to be able to do it. Something of that ilk. So I have found myself laughing out loud more times than I can count while playing this game. It can be very hard with games in terms of comedy. Sometimes a game can be very effortlessly funny. Sometimes they try a little bit too hard, but this is just really, really funny. It speaks to my kind of tongue-in-cheek, self-referential humor. I think it's really, really well done, and the story itself has been really engaging. Not just the creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 story, but the meta story that they decide to cover on top of that. Under that as well.
Yeah, right.
And there's also, like, it's not just written comedy, it's also visual comedy, because there is something very jarring about having quite a bespoke art style throughout the entire game, and then suddenly you're in a hallway that just has stock images of clowns on the walls, and you're like,
My apartment? What?
oh, hold on, what? And then you realize maybe like 5 minutes in that it's very intentional for those clowns to be there in that way. Now, sometimes the match 3 mechanics of the enemies can really fuck you around. It's something that's really been bothering me about this game. Like, I love it, but it bothers me because there's one enemy in particular where that fight, I felt, went a lot longer than it needed to because one of its moves, which it could get to very, very easily through matching maybe like three of 2 kinds of blocks, made you lose your entire progress of matching blocks together, and you needed to match those blocks together to do a specific action against that enemy. So like it can really mess you around because it is just, it's randomized, but it's also not because you've got an AI that's actively working against you. So it's great. I love it. That part fucked me up, but ultimately really, really enjoyed it. It's the sort of game that, you'll be into if you like match 3 games or you like comedy adventures, the sort of game that you'd love if it has all of that.
I do love match 3 games, and I forget after I haven't played them for a long time that I'm like, I haven't played a match 3 game in like 6 months or a year or something, and I'm like, I've Candy Crushed, I need to build a boated, I've even honey popped, and it's
we've
like,
all honey popped.
Hey,
and
we've all been to that well.
I forget how much it is just like.
I'm popping right now.
Have you been to that well?
I'm popping right now.
Honey pop.
But like for how much the game juggles a match 3 mechanic and the Metroidvania and the RPG-ness of it, does it feel like they are evenly balanced out?
Absolutely.
That you are like, or
I
like
think
you're
the
doing one
match
more than the
3
other?
takes up most of it, but it is different enough in each way that it's given to you that it doesn't feel like it's taking up too much of your time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, so you actually hit my point I was going to bring up perfectly. I'm not really a match 3 person. So I really struggle with, on my own, I set up moves intentionally. And I really love that. Having an enemy that can then get in my way and derail my shit.
See how
It's
you
like
find that frustrating.
you can be your own biggest enemy in a match 3 game.
Yeah.
Do you need someone else there that's
I'm
actively
my own
messing
biggest
you
enemy
up?
in real life, baby. I don't need it in my games
There
too.
is nothing more infuriating than setting up a line for yourself to, to match that 3 and then having the dinosaur that you're viciously fighting against go,
Now,
A
is this
classic
a
conundrum, yeah.
creepy redneck dinosaur or just a
creepy
simple-
redneck
Dinosaur.
dinosaur. Well, it's not a creepy redneck dinosaur. It's a creepy redneck dinosaur mansion. 3.
Okay.
Right. What's the redneck part of that equation?
It's in like a redneck side of the
Gotcha.
Right, it's a mansion, but it's in the
America,
dodgy. Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
It's in
It's a
Florence.
mansion, but it's on wheels, so it can
Yeah.
be trailered
Yeah,
out.
yeah, exactly.
And
I don't
it's
know.
creepy.
And it's so creepy.
It's funny. I still think that like, in the sake of video games, the meta narrative of being aware in the game and pulling tricks on you, like, is the best type of comedy I think
So
video
much
games
fun.
can
Well, yeah,
do.
like-
and I'm still not tired of it. Like,
Your job goes from exploring the mansion to crack the case of like dinosaur experiments. It goes from that to looking for bugs in the game by doing runs,
I
which
love
is so
that kind
so
of
cool.
thing.
It's so
Yes.
cool. Like you meet the bad guy, and the bad guy's like, I'm just a bartender now.
just
There's
a
a bunch
dude."
of bugs in this game that you need to go find. And I'm like, okay.
It's funny
great.
that it works so well in video games because there's so much happening and so many mechanics. Like you can have a character become self-aware in a book or in a movie, and it like it's single noted. But in
Yeah.
video games, it's like, oh, they can break the interaction you're having with it. They can go
think
into the
that's
code. They can make meta jokes about like other games and so. I don't know. It just
Yes.
seems more like it works so well.
I think it's the butting heads of consciousness. It's like I am conscious in a game playing characters, whereas like reading a book and that's happening around you. You're in it in a game. So to have a character turn
to
to you and
you,
go,
yeah.
"Hey, sup? Me
Yeah.
too, buddy."
It's not just
Love it.
It's not just Andy Kaufman going, I see you watching the movie or whatever. I don't understand that character.
Thank you, Andy.
But it's like you're playing this, I'm gonna mess with how you're interacting with me kind of thing.
It's
good
a
times.
Which I did
Yeah.
not expect from this game.
It's so funny that Strange Scaffold just because like
Oh, could have matched 6.
could have matched 6. This game looks beautiful. It looks like it plays really well, and I would say the same of I Am Your Beast, and I would say the execution of click holding is perfect.
Yeah,
like
it does. It
did
does
exactly what they wanted
it's
to do.
supposed
That's to do.
Yeah.
It's they're just a really interesting studio in
Picking their projects.
picking their projects and just executing
Going all out.
really varied games. And maybe there's Bejeweled arguably looks better than
I
this,
forgot Bejeweled.
but that's not the point of this. The point of this game is to show it can be done and do it and tell a different
Well,
story
that's the
with
thing.
it all.
The
And that's
bejeweled, the bejeweled puzzle looks better than this.
yes.
But everything that surrounds the puzzles in this game
Yeah.
feels like a completely different. It doesn't feel like a match 3 game,
It's
which
so
is so
cool.
cool.
Also, like, as a self-proclaimed fan of them, they get boring. Like, and having
Yeah.
more mechanics built around that, the
lovely.
Metroidvania stuff, even the
and
narrative, stuff.
yeah.
I love
I
narrative.
really love, and like I was reading, I was doing some reading, some light reading,
as one
and
does.
with Strange
on the
Scaffold,
toilet before?
when I was doing a big fat one, when they like just before they finished and released El Paso Elsewhere, Studio Scaffold thought that was going to be their last game.
Yeah, right.
And so the fact that they released El Paso Elsewhere, it did so well, and they've released like 5 games after that.
They've just got
that have
3 big
all
wheels in
been
their studio of
bangers.
genre, setting, gameplay, and they
They've just
spin all
been
3 and go,
killing
we are
it."
now making
Yeah.
a speedrunning murder
Yeah.
parkour game. Okay.
Obviously, so much thought, and I don't want to discredit any of that by what I'm about to say. So much thought goes into these, like every element of its mechanics. But I really just want to think it's just a couple members of their team just doing a lot of drugs and waking up being like, I have an
Potentially.
idea.
Read what you wrote last night.
I'm aware of 6 ideas, and I want to do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Hear me out, guys.
Roguelike deck builder.
With redneck dinosaurs. But they're in a redneck mansion, not
Creepy
redneck
Also, it's
dinosaurs.
match
Yeah.
3 is the last
Also,
one.
it's match 3.
I obviously you're still playing through the
Yeah,
game.
I'm loving it.
I'm
will be finishing
intrigued to
this.
hear. Tell me about when you finish it, because I probably won't play this game, but I want to know how it
It's
ends.
only like 6 chapters, and I
That's a good
am
amount.
up to chapter 3.
I
So
hate,
like I
so-
think
I hate to tell the game where to be for me to play it, but I'm like, when you come to mobile, I will play you match 3 because
on
that's where all my
iPhone.
match 3 games are.
I like as I was playing this, I'm like,
Apart from Honeycomb.
I bet this feels so good to play on iPad.
That would.
Me with my iPad pencil.
Oh, as someone who's recently become an iPad kid, everything should be on iPad.
Everything
go.
should be on
Love it.
iPad.
That is what we've been playing. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, Look Outside, Marathon, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. There's more Back Pocket coming up after this ad break.
Hello there, I'm Gus,
And I'm Steph.
and today we're playing a very special game from Max Jazz Games.
There's a sort of cat thing.
He's holding a donut, I think.
Do you know what it is?
That's right, it's Kung Pooby.
Do you play Kung Pooby?
Maybe you play Kung Pooby with your parents.
And if you do you sing the Kung Pooby song?
Would you like to sing the Kung Pooby song with us? Come on.
Kung Pooby.
Kung Pooby. Pooby here,
Pooby there,
Pooby everywhere.
Do you know who else plays Kung Pooby? That's right. It's Pockety. I wonder which window the Pockety is in today.
Let's have a look.
Is it in the round window?
Or the foot window?
Or is it in the Angus shitting himself window?
That's right, it's in the severed foot window.
We've had a lot of fun today playing Max Jazz games, haven't we, Gus?
We sure have, Steph. Well, it's time to go now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hey everyone, Mind of Jack here. Join me from April 1st to May 31st as I'll be fundraising for Game on Cancer's superhero streamers for 2025. Every dollar raised goes directly towards cancer research, helping to support patients, families, and groundbreaking medical breakthroughs. Together we can change lives. Let's turn our passion for gaming into hope, support, and change. Grab your cape, rally your community, and let's show the world what gamers can do.
Ruby, I think I'm getting some work done.
No, don't. Don't, but please don't shake your head. You look so scary.
Hang on,
Don't
hang
do
on.
Chat,
that.
I've got an
when
idea.
he looks so scary, he shaved his head.
You just want to tighten up a little bit? I'm going
Sure.
to touch your neck just a touch.
Yeah, that's okay. I know it's coming.
Facelift.
I love it.
Wrong side.
I'm beautiful.
That-
No.
I'm ready for my close.
Oh my god, you look like the guy from Saw.
No, I'm keep the slap. Whoa.
It's
and I'm
the
back.
neck. It's being pushed into your neck that really.
Is that enough
sets the
work
whole
done
thing
for
up.
you, Josh?
It was
See,
perfect.
This is good.
When I do
Thanks,
that,
buddy.
I just look like.
Hey, Adele.
Yeah, when I do those, just like,
Adele. Can you pass the mic to Adele, please, Josh? If you can resist talking for like 3 seconds. What did you think of the changes that we made to what we've been playing, Adele?
Right.
That's a.
Yeah.
hey, one note. That's all I need.
Great.
I'd say no
Great.
notes, but that's the one note I needed. Thanks, Adele.
Thanks, Adele.
Thanks,
and
Adele.
thank you to Mind of Jack for sending your word. Fundraise. Mind of Jack is taking part in superhero streamers for Game on Cancer. So check out his stream if you'd
Incredible
like to
initiative.
do your part as well.
It's a whole. I think Superhero Streamers is like it's a couple of months.
Yeah.
We don't have those dates in front of me. Someone in chat will definitely know, but a whole bunch of people are doing it. And Mind of Jack is not distinctly representing Back Pocket, but as a back pocketeer.
Everyone
Yeah.
who says they are representing Back Pocket is.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
All opinions.
Yeah,
We can claim that, right?
I'm separate from affiliation, so I can.
If you
I don't think
donate-
we- I don't think we want to claim
if we
it.
donate, yes.
Well, everything
sure,
I
yeah.
say
Yeah.
is
Back pocket approved.
is reflected by Back Pocket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can say whatever I want.
It runs till McQuay the 31st. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mind of
May
Jack.
31st. Lovely.
And good
month.
stuff. Love your work, buddy.
Also, we saw the ad for Max Jazz Games.
That's an oldie.
Yeah,
And a
freaks
goodie.
me out a little.
That tone change every time just makes my skin
Because
crawl.
like
good gear.
you and Steph are
Delicious.
such a comforting presence, but it just always feels like there's something about to go wrong.
Oh yeah.
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 It's on the precipice of being
Unhinged play
like
school.
yeah, I mean
Unhinged play school. It's so
yeah.
good.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
love
it
it.
is Unhinged Play School.
Yes, I do love that though.
Now it is time for Order Up. Yes, chef.
Hands
Yes, chef.
behind.
Behind.
Hands behind you.
Coming.
behind
Wait, is that a call?
Coming.
Just yell at
Coming,
me.
chef.
Coming, chef.
Chef, I'm coming.
Chef, come.
Come on, Rob.
Come on, Rob. What do you do to deserve
That'll make
that?
sense one day.
Hi, Scotty.
Scotty, come.
Scotty, come.
Scotty, come.
Oh, we've all,
Scotty, coming.
Scotty,
for context,
You've
audience,
trained
we know-
for this.
we know this goes for a while, so we're enjoying
Scotty, come.
sillies.
I think we really set the tone there.
Yeah,
Should
it
we
was
say that
good.
club one more time?
Do not come. Do not come. Do
Have you seen the Donald Trump?
I'm gonna come.
Have you seen it?
It's one of my favorite
So
bits in the
bad.
world.
You cannot come till I tell you to. You're allowed.
Please. It's one of my, like.
It's so bad.
It is a
I'm
vocal
gonna
stem
come.
for my
I'm gonna
entire
come.
Fortnite group. Do not come. Do not come.
Have you heard it, Pete?
No,
gonna
I want to
come.
see it. Can we postpone Order Up and watch Donald Trump coming?
say-
watch
Uh,
Post show.
Post show with Jack.
Post show.
There's a
Post show.
Reddit thread, I'm sure.
Okay,
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Ruby.
Order Up is a
Stop speaking, please.
Order
Wow.
Up, Order Up is a Pocket Pals segment.
Hey.
Very exciting. We love it. We love to see it. But before we see it, this sponsored this segment is sponsored by BMAC. Kiss.
Can't reach that far.
Oh, you're eating his little brains.
Oh, you're eating his brains.
Oh.
You're right in the head there.
Zombie guts.
I'm glad the mic wasn't there for that one. Love you,
Wow, wow. BMAC
Moist.
has a movie review website called TLDR Movie Reviews. And every time we have a sponsored segment by BMAC, we get a review from his site. And you guys have to guess what the movie is.
Ooh, okay.
You ready?
Always.
Oh, I'm so ready.
You ready? Okay.
To come? Yes.
All right. I'm gonna come. Sorry. Okay. TLDR. While it does not hit,
It's the accountant too. Sorry, Jay, just yelled up.
is it the
JR?
accountant too? No, it is not the
Okay,
accountant.
that would have been amazing.
Imagine- It
While
was, though.
it does not hit nearly as hard 40 years later, it was still a fun ride from start to finish if you can get through all the mess.
Whoa,
40
wait,
years
40
later.
years later.
85.
No,
Oh yeah. You're like, no.
Oh my god, it's me.
Is the movie
I'd like to guess
Gus
Gus
Ronald, the Gus Ronald story?
If you could get through all the mess.
I mean, similar. You're close.
Oh my god,
At
I'm
what
coming.
point is the
Wait, no, that wasn't it, was it?
You're really
That's the addendum to
close.
the Gus Ronald
Hey,
story.
okay. Wait, so this is potentially a sequel to a film that came out in 1985. Can I hear it one more time? No, the otter.
Yeah.
It's like they're in the room with us.
While it does not hit nearly as hard 40 years later, it was still a fun ride from start to finish if you can get through all the mess.
LSD.
With my full brain, I was like, the first Farm Destination movie. That was
too.
very recent. Nay.
Like, it's not Top Gun
no
Maverick,
idea.
because that's fucking amazing and there's no mess. But I'm like, a sequel,
no
a
mess.
legacy sequel for something 40 years ago? Are we right in saying
Beetlejuice
that?
2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Beetlejuice 2.
Correct.
Hey,
Oh
well
my
done,
God.
Peter.
Ding
Good work.
dong,
Ding,
bing
ding, ding.
bong.
Before chat, Peter. Wow.
Dang.
Well,
yeah.
chat, I don't know if you're aware of this, but chat are just massive fucking idiots.
Is that Will?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's see if that's correct.
Josh, on my side?
Sassy.
We have
I'm always
lawyers and
against
teachers
chat. Are you
and
kidding
doctors
me?
in the
Yeah,
chat. I
yeah,
don't
of
think
course.
so.
Sorry,
The real war
Zelsis.
here.
You probably don't understand what I just said because
Peter,
Okay.
stop yourself.
We got a lot of game
Hey,
points.
chat, I think you're all really smart. Don't worry. All right, Order Up is a game about placing things on a timeline. So how this works is each person will select a category. Josh will then show that person a randomized set of 10 cards one at a time. And as each card is shown, the player needs to put each card in order. This might include if they think it's higher or lower, older or newer, more or less, etc. The cards will be completely shuffled each time. Even Josh doesn't know what order they'll come out. So placing a card in the correct position gives you 1 point. And once there's more than 5 cards, you'll get 2 points for a correct placement and 1 point for being one away.
the points get really confusing.
And,
Yeah.
and we don't.
Thank
And
we
they
goodness.
also
don't
don't
gets
mean
confusing.
anything.
and maybe
They
if,
don't matter?
maybe if the mods
I
follow.
actually no. Let's just not do points. 'cause
Well, no,
I don't wanna put the
Josh, we
mods
never
through
do
that.
the points. But if the
No.
mods want to try and keep score, they are more than welcome to.
They can try.
They can try. Hey,
But
Hey, good for
hey,
them.
there's no
play
pressure.
along at home and keep score along at home.
I know a certain beautiful mother who loves keeping score. So Liz Dahlia might be up for it.
We'll see. Otherwise,
all
it's
good
just
enough.
for
Good
fun.
talking. Yeah.
So play along at home.
Just for fun. So we've got a great set of categories here.
Oh, great set of categories.
We got a
you
great
agree.
set of
got a
categories
great
on the board tonight. And she's got a great
And
ass.
like that, we fall apart.
There they are.
Wonderful. I did
Here
take
they
one.
are. We've got
Oh, golly gee.
Gems Gaming Mems.
Love that.
Mass Effect, Mass Birthday Effect, edging the release date, E3 Conic Memory Moments. Jesus Christ.
I read that
And
too.
that's Ray a lot of video games.
That's a lot of video games.
Thank you.
Only words
that
you
was
say
in
in the accent.
It was in the style of the character from Kung Pao Into the Fist, which we talked about the other day.
Well, let's not, we don't need to talk about that anymore.
And mine was a reference
That's all nuts.
to Ray Liotta.
You were doing really
Jem, go first.
He looks like a
Hello.
really big rat.
See, here's the thing.
The man died.
Jem.
The man died.
He was alive once.
Jem's gonna get this back on the rails.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Oh, that's
That's a big
Jem.
ask.
brave of you. Okay, here's the thing. If I flunk this in my own category, that's embarrassing on my part, but I'm also like so self-absorbed. Let's go Gems Gaming Mems.
Gems
I'm gonna try this.
Gaming Mems.
Why not?
Order these
Dear Lord.
games by how well they were scored by you
Oh,
on Good Game Spawn Point from lowest to highest.
yes. Lowest Roller Champions, highest Stray.
Out of 5?
You can take your time.
Oh, I know.
So well.
I know.
Hang on,
Wait,
This is out
wait.
of 5.
Can I
it's
just
out of 5.
clarify?
Yes.
Yes.
Left is highest, right
Oh.
is lowest. Is that right?
No.
Other way
Left
around.
is lowest, right is highest. That's how it's been in all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Bella's
it's-
nodding.
It's going from, yeah. So right now, do you
they
think
both look like L's to me.
is Stray
You're
higher?
putting Stray ahead of Roller Champions. Is that
Stray
correct?
is
Correct.
higher than Roller
And that
Champions.
is the correct side then.
Yes.
Well, nice.
You gave that a 5. You gave Stray a 5 out of 5.
I love Stray.
You gave Stray a 5.
Don't
Yeah, it was
come
gorgeous.
at me, Pete. I love Stray.
I
That
was
little
gonna come.
kitty
That would
has
be
a big
impolite
heart.
to come
Not
at
until
you.
I tell
Do
you
not
to.
come.
I had real problems with Grounded mostly because it didn't work. I'm gonna say
rocky
Roller
launch.
Champions, Grounded, Stray.
All right, locking that in.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, well
nice.
done.
Yeah. Oh no, here's the fun part. I didn't review 2 Point Campus.
Who was lead on that?
It would have been Rad.
Rad? Was this
It
Rad?
would have been
Yeah,
Rad.
okay.
And Rad loves the 2 Point Campus, like 2 Point series. I
More
think-
than Stray?
More than Grounded?
Yes, it
You
would've
rated
been-
a 4, and you said you hated that.
I
You said it was
had
the worst thing you've ever
problems-
You had
played.
problems with it.
I had problems with it.
Yeah.
But apparently not too big of problems because I gave it a 4.
Are you an arachnophobe?
Yes, I played it on the marshmallow mode.
The marshmallow mode? Yeah,
It was horrifying.
That was good.
Okay, I know that Rad would have given it really good marks, and it probably wouldn't on par with Stray. So
Which
I'm
technically,
gonna,
if you were either side of this, you're okay, right?
yeah, I'm gonna say,
If it's
if it's
5
5.
as well.
But wait,
Oh.
wait, isn't it out of 5?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna. There's more chance that Rad would give it slightly less than 5 than there would be at 5.
Also, statistically, if you go on the right, it has to
Yeah.
be a 5. If you go on the left, it can be a 5 or a 4.5.
Yeah.
Or a 4.
I'm gonna flip that bad boy around. Stray, inline, 2 Point, grounded, roller champions.
Locking that in.
Yes. Statistically, I can't really lose
Statistically.
this.
Can't beat stats.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Nice.
knew it. Oh,
Oh
okay.
boy.
Yeah, no. That would have been.
Yeah, no.
the way she's pointing at it. Yeah,
Sorry.
No.
No.
You're
It's
Leo
like,
DiCaprio.
it's like my mother trying to interact with the
Yeah.
internet technology.
The cat meme lady across the table.
No. Okay.
Oh,
I've only seen that as
thinking
a still-
I'm
I'm-
thinking of the orangutan that makes
We're
them
all-
play
we
with
We all
each
have
other.
a different ape in our heads. I've got Leo, you've got an orangutan.
And I just am the ape. I'm gonna. Oh, this is hard because I really didn't like Nintendo Switch Sports.
Because it was bad, probably.
Yeah, because it was bad and it didn't have my favorite.
Wait, this
game
one
in
had
it.
the knockback sword fight.
No,
thing.
you're thinking of
It
Island.
did. No,
This one did, but it didn't
was
have
also
baseball.
bad.
I think.
Hang on, let's just put on. This is a Switch game.
Yes.
And I thought you were talking about Wii Island Resort had the.
No, I'm
knocking-
talking about
That's
I'm
great.
talking about they were like foam swords.
It's
and
called
you whack each other.
Chambara.
Shambara.
Shambara. You know why? Because it was on the show and I didn't get the name right. I'm gonna say this would be the one that's gonna mess me. I think it was.
For sure, right?
I should give it a 6, weirdly enough. Roller Champions. No, wait, no.
Oh, nothing's happened.
Sorry, I'm really into this now.
I'm waiting.
You've given me a task and I want to lock in.
So you're thinking left or right of Roller Champs potentially?
Nintendo Switch Sports, Roller Champs,
Ooh.
Grounded. I think I gave it a 2.
Okay.
All the way to
I'm pretty sure I.
locking.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Locking.
Lock
or
it.
not?
Lock
You can
it.
just look at it like that for a minute and just go, does that feel right?
I mean,
Nah,
they all
lock
feel
it.
wrong to me, so
Lock it.
yes,
There's-
lock it in.
There's 10 to go. Or there's lots to go.
Dang it!
Ba-bam.
3. Okay. Oh, I hated Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, 5?
That game ruined me.
It's gotta be a 1.
You don't give ones at Spawny.
Yeah, true.
To the
One-
end. To the
It'll
end.
be a 2.
Get it out there.
I
I
think
definitely
Sonic
gave it a.
06 was a 1. Sonic Frontiers, I think it
Yeah.
had some good things to it.
But for Spawn Point, what are you thinking?
Nightreign says 2 points for correct placement from here on out.
Yeah.
No one's getting points. Here.
I'm getting points. Give me my points. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in there. I think I got really sick playing Sonic Frontiers.
Hey.
Yes.
Nice.
A
Yeah.
nice soft 2 for Spawn Point.
I also I
Oh,
didn't do
Arceus.
Arceus because I'm not good at Pokemon games, but I feel
Perfect
like
game. Perfect
Rad would have done it, and I don't remember her liking it that much. If I
Okay.
remember.
Arceus rocked my,
Yes.
3.
I guess,
calm
socks.
down.
I was gonna say balls, but that was gonna be
no,
weird.
it rocked my balls.
Did it?
Yeah,
Three and a half?
absolutely.
Consider
Pokemon
rocks. I want to say 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 or could have been 4.
That's okay. Well,
No, I'm gonna say 3.5. So put it in between
Well,
Nintendo
no
Switch Sports
scores
and
have
Grounded.
been the same yet.
Yeah.
So
Even
like,
grounded.
I think I was
That's
quite charitable to Grounded.
Ludicrous.
Locking.
Yeah, why not? I've already broken the seal of getting a thing. Yes.
should have been 5.
Oh no!
That's
Oh man, this game hurt me. Mostly because I'm unfit. I'm gonna say, in between. I think it's got a 3. I think between Nintendo Switch Sports and Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think it got
That's
a
a
3.
reasonable score for
That's
a
a
Just
really
Dance game.
like middle score.
Because I had a real problem with the
technically
subscription model
70%.
that Just Dance went with.
No.
Out of 5.
Yeah.
3.
A 3.
60%.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was a 3.
But the scale of 1 to 5 is so
That sucks,
different
yeah.
to 1
Oh,
to 10.
especially my 1 to 5s. Good luck pinning that down.
A 3 is
that's
way
why-
better than a
in
6.
between
That's why
Nintendo
they've got
and Pokemon, Josh?
0.5s. Is
Yeah.
because the thing is, what gets me is the moment you add 0.5s, you've just made
back
it
at a
an
10
out of
scale
10.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oh, even worse. Oh, dang.
Ouch.
Oh, Kena was beautiful.
I loved Kena.
But I don't remember
was like-
loving it heaps.
Yeah. It was
lot
not
of
a
people-
great game, but it was a beautiful experience.
I think I gave it 3.5.
Yeah, I would have given it a 2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to put it between Pokemon Legends Arceus and Grounded.
I think I would have given it 3.5. If not
Oh, now I'm
4.
worried I might have given it less.
Lock that in.
3, you reckon? Okay, let's shift it over one, back towards Nintendo Switch Sports. Pete's pretty confident I gave it a 3.
I watched that episode. I watched that episode.
The way
But
this
even if it's a
works-
3.5, it still
fine.
fits.
It's still
Well
correct.
played.
That's 5. Done. 5. That was a 5.
So we've worked out a flaw in how we've built this game, which is we probably shouldn't have equal scores being allowed.
Do we care about the points?
Loophole!
I can now.
Oh,
because
right.
Gem's doing so well.
Sorry.
Well done.
Well done.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, 10.
Amazing.
9 points.
Nice work.
Woo!
Gem, that was a test of your memory and you
Thank
passed
you.
with flying colours.
Thank you so much. This is a big moment for me.
I
And my
believe that.
terrible memory.
That's good.
Pete, you up next.
I want to try and see how many E3-conic moments I remember.
all had memories. It's
Yeah, moments. We have memes in our head.
Mems.
Memes.
From Gem's Mems.
What'd you say?
E3 iconic moments, please, and thank you, Joshua. Well, that's a title card.
Well, bam, there it is. It's the best moment to have ever happened.
Well,
My
bam,
body is
there it
ready.
is.
Everyone with a bunch of a.
I don't remember that.
Which
Obviously,
came
that's Reggie
first?
Fils-Aimé, Nintendo, but he was in charge of Nintendo for a
You don't
long
remember my
stretch.
body is ready?
No, I can't. I don't remember that at all.
It was just like a prompt on stage. Someone's like, "Are you ready for
My
Wii
body is
Sports?" And he's like, "My
ready.
body
it's
is ready."
ready.
It was We Fit,
Wii Fit, sorry, yeah.
which means it would have
Yeah,
been
let's date that.
earlier than the Kinect.
Potentially.
Yeah, I reckon it's before.
Yeah, that came foist.
Project Natal.
correct?
Yeah,
Thank
2
you.
years.
Oh,
Music
Wii
wow.
music.
That guy in that
Oh,
hairstyle,
man.
the drummer, just like.
So good.
guess-
the dude on like the sax, I think it was.
I guess that's right at the start as well. We don't meant to be moving through these so quickly, but I reckon it's first. Even just based on how that.
I
picture
think
looks.
I feel like
It came
Wii
out
music
later in
came
the-
out after
later.
Yeah,
Later
I think
in
that
the life
sits in the
cycle.
middle.
Yeah, it came out quite late in the Wii's lifespan.
It was like 2 E3s into Wii.
Why am I
I
holding
never had a
you?
Wii.
But you know, love
We're
each
all
other.
as a
It's fun.
team,
We're all loving each other,
Interesting,
cool.
Yeah, pop it in the middle then. Let's go with
Yeah.
let's go with the group.
We might be sabotaging you. You never know.
Who's to
I
say?
don't care.
Maybe I'm a liar.
Oh,
Nice work. You're breathtaking. That's
very
most recent
recent.
so
Yeah.
far. Thank you very much.
Cyberpunk.
I miss E3.
Where it is. Yeah, it is a tragedy that E3's gone.
Oh, there's been a
Reset.
tickle in it for Peter.
Was that on the Vita?
Oh, this is lovely.
Yes, it was.
We're
talking
so
early
that was
days.
like, well, not that early. The Vita,
Vita?
is. Was this Vita or PSP? This was because PSP is early,
And
that's in the realms of challenging. But if it's Vita, then it's.
I think you're right
after
with
the
PSP,
Kinect.
actually.
I think it
Did
is
the Vita get that much
PSP.
fanfare that it would have been hyped? Yeah, maybe it is PSP.
PSP? No, PS3?
Don't look at chat. Chat.
Oh, we're all playing now. Ridge Racer. Okay, if it's. Maybe it's PS3 launchy.
There's got to be a couple of double ups like your score as well. There'll be a few like
It's
this
gotta
was
be.
in
It would
2000.
mean that it's like, yeah, then there would be 07.
So many memes in one year.
Yeah. Maybe 06 or 05. Let's go right to the start.
Ooh, okay,
If it's
I would have put it there, but I don't think I'm right. But I don't
if
have
it's
another.
PS3, then that launched in 05, right?
Yeah.
Log it
End
in.
of 05, like November 05, and then in 2006 in Australia, I think.
That looks right to
That
me.
does track.
If it's PS3 and it was like a launch title, then yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's
it.
go there.
Speculate after
It's
we work
5
out
or
if we're right or
6.
wrong. Oh, well done,
Let's
man.
go.
Very good. Mr. Caffeine.
Caffeine?
You don't remember him?
Well, that's after 09, right?
Yeah. He was a comedian they brought on to do the whole Sony press conference, and it was
no.
just fucking. He had that like
Ruh-roh.
who's sticky bug paper Californian comedian from the 80s, 90s who was really like, dude, and all that kind of stuff. It's that energy.
Pauly
Pauly
Shore?
Shore. Really
Pauly
Pauly Shore
Shore.
energy kind of vibes.
Okay,
I
gross.
don't know how I knew that.
I don't recognize.
That was a dig deep
I don't
in there.
recognize him,
Yeah.
like it's not. This moment doesn't stick with me.
I would say
But-
it's between 8 and 9 or just after 9. That's what I'm guessing. So 2000.
Based on the lighting, I think it's later than 9. I'm going to go 2010 plus. So between being there it is and
That's a
Breathtaking.
safe. You
Yeah,
got
it's a
like
big gap.
You got 10 years
It's also
to mess
our biggest
around
gap.
there.
So yeah, let's lock
That's
that in,
true.
please.
Good stats. Well,
Yeah, it's
Nice.
Peter.
Oh, very good. E3's
Oh,
cancelled.
well, there it is. And there it stays.
There it stays.
Yeah, and there
I wonder
it
where
is.
that will go.
Yeah.
Now until forever.
Ba-bam.
Oh, no.
What a moment that was.
Wait, was it cancelled and they brought it
It
back?
got cancelled
It was
twice.
cancelled and they brought it back.
That's true.
Oh, was it first
Was
cancellation?
that before Mario?
Maybe
Nips
there's
or after
cancelled
Mario
again.
Nips?
Okay, so the first cancellation was before 2006.
Yes.
And obviously now it has been cancelled. So it could be either end. But it has a sad Mario on it.
And no,
And
which
Sad Mario is key to Kotaku's headline pages. So they always choose those ones. I feel like it's a recent one.
Okay, let's.
And which Mario that is? That is the rounded
And also,
Mario.
doesn't cancelled have 2 L's?
Did I
At
write
least
this?
at least in the
Cancelled?
Kings.
Cancelled.
Lock it in.
Yeah. I can't spell.
Did we get too
I
smart
think
for it?
Americans drop an L out of a lot of words.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh,
2021.
Very
Oh,
good.
my queen! My queen!
That was cute.
She was
Well,
great.
Ghostwire was what year? That would have been.
It was
2020.
In between.
Yeah.
19 and 21. So it would have been like a...
2019.
Wait.
It's like a 20...
I think it was 20 because I think it was the same
2021
No,
year
it
as
was
Keanu.
cancelled?
I think.
I guess it must have been 2020
It was the
And-
year that I started it. No,
because then it.
it was 20.
I feel like it's not.
I think it was.
We
20,
got it right.
No. It was 2021
It's been you reckon
or
it's between the
2022.
two?
21
It can't
or
be
22.
after.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's between the two.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
what year it
it's
is.
gotta be.
I'd lock that in.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Wait, what?
If it's 2020.
I'm just no. I don't think that's right because
You guys talked about Ghostwire Tokyo on the show,
Yes.
but it got announced
it got announced way before.
way before or a
But
year
th-
before.
like, this isn't the announcement. This was when they actually had information about it. Ghostwire
Yeah.
got announced ages ago. This is where she came out and showed gameplay. Oh,
Oh no, yeah, I'm thinking about
Oh.
Ghostwire's release. That's That's
Yeah.
Oh, it might even be before Keanu.
I think
Oh.
I think it might be the same year. I think it's 2019
Well, then let's put it there.
because I think that
I
was
think
the year
it's
that I was
but it could
alive
be on the other
for.
side and we could be
Before.
safer.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
There's
true.
more years.
But it could be 2020.
No,
I remember it, and I didn't
2020.
care about Ghostwire
It's
Tokyo,
before.
and I remember her.
It's
not
before.
before.
It's not
It's
2020.
No, no, no.
It's before 2019.
Locking it in where it is, please.
Oh god.
Validation!
18.
Where is it? Oh, 18.
Ooh, validation.
My memory, she's bad.
That's wrong.
No, it's not.
That's wrong.
No, because
fact-checking Josh
I,
right
I
now.
remember them being separate years because they were both big deals in their separate years.
Right.
Konami's E3
I
press
remember
conference.
this.
You're breathtaking.
Konami E3 press conference.
It was that really like stoned out one.
yeah,
They
yeah,
just didn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
know. They were laughing, giggling. I'm gonna say it was
2023.
no. It's
It's actually
This year.
last week, weirdly enough.
Right now.
Oh, they didn't do one in 2020.
It's
It
like
all feels very recent.
it's like 2006. No, sorry, 2000. It's
When did we start making this bullshit? 2020.
2020.
E3 was cancelled before we started making it. Well, it got cancelled that year because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't had an E3 while we've been here. We've only had
That's so
Correct.
sad.
I'm realizing I haven't had a conscious thought since 2018.
Yeah.
I'm still in 2018, I
Yeah,
think.
my mind is still in that
Ghostwire.
stream of the Ghostwire
Yeah.
announcement or launch.
Mentally, I'm still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Konami
I think
E3
this was
press
like
conference.
2010.
Put it somewhere.
Yeah, let's 2010. There's a missing year there. Oh, but 11 to 17 to 18 is quite big. Let's go after 11, please. Yeah, lock that in.
Validation.
Oh, it's 2010.
Feels good to be right.
2010.
Xbox One disaster
Oh,
conference. Oh,
man.
Right at the start, please. And then
I'm pretty sure it was, I mean, between 2011 and 2018, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Xbox One was 26.
Yeah.
No, because I was working at EB when the
Can you lock in
Xbox
that in?
S and X were coming out, and that was 2016. 2017. The Xbox One would be 20. Oh my god, do I know
It's like
dates
20
anymore?
That's in there somewhere. We
I feel like
gotta
it was
lock that.
2012,
We gotta lock
2013.
that.
Yeah.
It's in there
Yeah,
Why was it a
2014.
disaster? I don't quite remember this one.
12?
Xbox One disaster conference.
Because they were like, it's the one system for everything.
Oh,
And they
always
didn't,
online.
Like, they
Yeah.
spent,
Online
they spent
only.
like
You
have to be
two-thirds of it
online
not talking about
forever.
games, and I was like, you gotta be online. and
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep,
Online
yep.
only. Watch a DVD, bitch.
Great.
It's like, okay.
Thanks.
Well done, Peter.
There we go.
Well done, Peter.
Let's check the
Well done,
scores.
me.
Oh, he's at 12 and Gem's 11.
I know. Look at that.
Hells yeah.
How?
I don't know.
I mean, I got 2 wrong. You got them.
I got 2 wrong as well.
It's also double points after the first 5.
There you go.
Gus.
Double points. This is
Your
double point,
turn.
right?
This is goddamn cowboy. This is
That's a
cowboy
lot of
rules.
games, Ruby.
Kangaroo
It's all
court.
nonsense.
That's a lot of video games, which is order these by how many games exist within their franchise, including mainline titles, spin-offs, and remakes.
Only games, not like external media. Just games.
Crazy to get
games.
Donkey
Okay,
Kong first
great.
as well.
Say again.
Crazy to get Donkey Kong first.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
44.
So I'm going to put Resident Evil left. There's so many.
There's a lot of Resident Evil, but
But
there's
I
not
don't think
44.
there's
There's not 44.
So
of
let's
them.
look
There
that
can't
up.
There's
be
like
44.
14?
Yeah,
20,
okay, right.
29?
More than
Dear
44.
Lord.
Between the two, just to
Ooh.
look at it.
But okay, so for clarification, because
Oh, wait.
Adele asked me this question earlier, every generation counts as at least 2 games, and
Yeah.
there's often a third game because there's the
Plus your iOS games. and
plus your
stuff.
iOS games,
Fuck,
plus
that's
pinball,
gotta be,
plus
that's got to be more,
Yeah.
right?
there's got to be 105.
It's like 150 or
All
something.
right, let's
like
lock
that.
in Pokemon
insane.
there. Big Jazz finish.
Ooh, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
122. Oh, it's babe. Get out of here.
Amazing.
Get out of Assassin's Creed.
All right. Well, I wonder where I'll put this when the camera's finally on
Remember,
the
there were
person.
phone games. There were
This
Assassin's
needs
Creed
some work.
phone games.
Let's put Assassin's
I want to play this one
Creed.
actually.
I've got thoughts,
Yeah.
feelings, and you guessed it, concerns.
There's a lot of them, but my initial...
My main thought is
Oh,
that
not this thing.
Assassins can't be spelled without going ass.
I have a headache.
Ass,
I put-
ass Creed.
I put the
Yeah,
icon on. I'm
us in
frustrated.
Creed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gus.
Far left.
Sounds about right.
There's main lines and then there's the side
Yeah, but there can't be
scrollers.
more than
There's
there
not-
can't be more than
I
Resi
think there's only like
games.
19.
Yeah, I reckon.
31? Where's the rest of them?
I didn't say lock in yet. God, this segment.
This is Kangaroo Court.
Fuck.
And-
Okay, Final Fantasy. There's like
Turns out
my
I'm a bad judge at this.
initial thought, and I'll put it there, and then we can all debate and disagree. I would instinctively put Final Fantasy in between Assassin's Creed and Donkey Kong. That's not a big window though, so maybe to the right of Donkey Kong now, please. What do we think of that? There's a lot of
including remakes.
remakes
So
and
that's
stuff.
on mobile as well as
Yeah.
on handhelds.
Hang on,
and
and
new
also if we think
consoles
about
and
it, there's
shit.
what number are we up to in the series?
Well, Final Fantasy
16.
16 is the
16.
latest main line.
But then you've had your
16,
half
and then
games.
there's everything half
You've had
in
your
between.
0.5s.
Yeah.
Are we including Kingdom Hearts?
I reckon that's a safe bet to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're
Kingdom
including
Hearts
Kingdom
is
Hearts.
technically
They
a
are-
spin-off, right?
They are fun. Oh, I guess.
it count as
so.
a
I
universe?
even think with that Kingdom Hearts, I'm
Yeah.
confident that would work there.
Yeah.
Lock me in, thanks, Eddie.
I'm fascinated.
There we go. Yeah.
Very good.
Very fucking
Holy
close.
hell.
Are we including every single Metroidvania
Yeah,
that
every
exists?
single-
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
spin-offs of Castlevania.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, Dolphin Plans makes a really good point of there are music games and fighting games in the Final
In
Fantasy.
the Final Fantasy, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Chocobo Racing. There's all that kind of stuff.
Shit.
I forgot about Chocobo. Like, where did you get the other, like, 60 games from? Turns out I'm real bad at keeping track of how many games are in these franchises.
Instinctively, I'd put Castlevania. I want to put it just in front of Donkey Kong. Do we think there's more Castlevania games than Donkey Kong games?
Oh,
I don't
and
know.
taking into account remakes.
Yeah,
there
there
are
are
so
a lot
many
of remakes.
Castlevania
And even that
remakes.
series has got like
Castlevania is such a Earthbound game in the sense that it's put on literally everything.
Yes.
it is. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Lock
that's probably a safe bet.
lock that one in, please. Thank you, Eddie.
Why do you sip every time?
Sorry.
I'm just gonna shut up.
Fuck.
Clearly, every time I've
Sorry.
suggested something, it's been
Sorry.
very wrong.
Sorry.
That was my in between one.
Oh, yeah, that was
Sonic.
rough. 29, 31, 32, they're so close together. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jesus.
I can think of 8 of them.
I feel that's
I'd
more-
say it'd be probably.
Castlevania.
I'm comfortable with in between Donkey Kong and Final Fantasy.
That's a
or-
nice big gap.
I reckon you're
you're in
probably
between.
safer going between like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed.
There's part of me
Exactly
that thinks
30.
It's
like
exactly 30.
just to the left of Pokemon, please, first, Josh. To let me think about this.
That's possible.
That feels.
There can't be that many Sonic games.
There's
No one even fucking likes that character. It's the
You're-
worst
and-
character
and
ever
that's
what,
like
made.
you're
what happens
wrong
to a
and
bad?
dumb.
I agree.
Yeah.
What happens to a bad
Boring.
character? Multiple shit spin-offs put across every platform.
But
Hence-
is there that many shit spin-offs?
You guys don't understand them because you don't understand how Sonic is like cool and a really good friend.
The one where they gave Shadow a gun. I missed that game.
That was a good one. And Sonic
I'm not
Shadow
saying this is a
Generation.
good-
Yay.
one more cross, please, Josh. It's just a bigger margin.
That's a safe bet, I feel. You got room to play there.
Yeah, do you count the Olympic Games?
True.
Oh, shit.
No,
Do you count
they're Olympic Games.
Sega Racing?
Lock that one in, please, Josh.
Oh, you're crazy. There's like 3 games with Sonic in it.
That's twice.
I said.
You did, I didn't listen.
That's not
Yeah.
possible.
I said.
Dang.
Okay.
Everything that's
I'm
wrong
looking
in the
this-
world
I wanna
is
see all these
114
games.
Sonic games. That's everything
Okay.
wrong with the world. Everything else is perfect.
Sonic.
Are we okay? So
games.
for Super Mario, are we including those shitty little handhelds you can get at Paddy's Markets that have?
Yes.
count
Are
every
we
single
including
one
the McDonald's
individually.
tie-in?
Are we
Yeah.
including Temu purchases?
Please.
There's
Okay.
got to be the max amount, right?
I was
I'd
confused
say
by the
so.
Sonic thing and how there were that many, and then I look at the Wikipedia: 2D platformers, 3D
Yeah.
racing games,
Yeah.
Mario at the
That's what I
Olympics,
mean. I said
arcade,
before, he's a
educational,
shit
Sonic
character
Cafe,
who
other
they've
spin-off
put in
compilations, cancelled
everything.
games.
The Macca's games that you could get in the Happy Meals.
The
A
hentai.
classic.
The hentai.
The
There
hentai.
you go.
The spin-offs.
Also sold in the Happy Meals, yes.
I'm going to be bold and put
What
Mario...
meal could be happier than a hentai meal?
That's what I call a happy ending meal. Am I right?
I'm going to come
can't
and I'm
me?
going to leave Super Mario there.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over 200.
Over
Sorry,
200.
can we cut to Adele, please?
What happened? You just gave
Will
up
you
on
get
the
sick of
research?
counting? What's that about?
There's
Adele,
just
what
so
am I
many
paying
of
you
them.
for? Is to not count every Super Mario game.
She says she doesn't.
Apparently,
Tell you what, this
she's
segment's-
busy.
Could use some work. Call of Duty, let's put you in between... Shit. Donkey Kong and Final Fantasy to start, because again, that's a big margin. And there's mobile games, there's
like 2, right?
mobile games.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget there was also a Wii U release.
like-
don't
Yeah.
forget the Wii U release.
That's a good point. I think.
And what are we up
it's-
to? Again, in that series, we're up to... Fuck.
Modern Warfare 3, so there's
feel
3 of them. I think it's 3 games.
I feel like it's in between Castlevania and Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
but
I have to
I
say-
might be wrong. So
Yeah.
You were right before, and I didn't take your judgment. So
no, but
let's-
I might be wrong.
I know.
Same.
So I'm going to move this one between Castlevania and Donkey Kong thanks to Ruby's decision. And we're going to see what that one is. Thanks, Josh.
Come on.
Zoe.
Oh, no. Well, I was going the other way. So,
Oh.
holy shit.
Oh,
Only
out of
23.
all of them.
Damn, this one's insane. Okay.
I wouldn't have survived this at all.
Zelda in between Donkey Kong and Final Fantasy. Hang on, I need to move it onto the
Okay.
board first. It's like I got to
What if
put
it's
my
over
pieces out.
400?
There are a lot, aren't there?
There are good, again, spin-offs.
More than...
There are.
Not more than Pokemon, though.
Not more than
Surely
Pokemon,
not more than
though.
the Pokemon.
That's a big
Simply
Think of all the
big.
Tingle games.
Won't somebody
That's
please
it.
think of the Tingle
games.
games?
I did a segment on Gamer where I had to categorize.
That's ABC Gamer
and
for those of you
time-
playing at
That
home.
used-
on the gamers, where I had to categorize and make a timeline of the
Zeldas?
main line of Zelda games, and there were at least
6.
25
Oh.
on that board, and I
And that's
didn't
mainline.
count all of them, all the spin-offs. So I think it's over Call of Duty. So I've gotten you 1 off the board. The rest, that's up
But yeah,
to you, man.
Thanks
Hyrule
for that,
Warriors,
Jim.
Link's
Yes, you're so-
crossbow
hey,
training,
you have the
all
Tingle
the
games?
So
Tingle
much.
games,
Do you have the Tingle games on the board?
No, the Tingle games were not
Yeah,
included.
we're
Yeah.
well past Resident Evil.
and
Yeah.
no Hyrule Warriors, of which I'm
Okay,
pretty
hang
sure
on.
there are 3.
I'm being torn between two
did
things
Power
here.
Wars
You're
on that.
telling me there's probably a little on the left side, and you're sounding like you think there's a lot.
I think there's.
boom, boom.
I think you're right,
I think right there. Is,
but that's just me.
Let's do it.
Lock it.
Yes!
Hey!
That felt
Very
good.
Me when I'm
That's a good one
right.
to finish on.
Nice. That's a lot of games.
Me when I'm right. Oh yeah, I had to organize the tier makers in Reign of the Zelda games.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
I did not do as well there, but CDI games as well.
Cross-
Oh,
training!
CDI games. Fuck that.
Puts
shit
me
was
on the board
good.
with 9 points. Okay.
So I didn't put this together. It was our lovely producer Adele, so I can actually play.
Go
It's
for
very
it.
exciting.
Please do.
And I'm going to.
I mean, edging the release date's very funny.
Yeah, because I don't know fucking shit about Mass Effect. I've never
I
played a
don't know
Mass
what
Effect
that's in
game.
relation to,
And-
I think
Oh,
let's
wait.
all play Mass Effect with Jem
okay.
leading the charge.
Yeah, cool. I'm
So what-
straight up not choosing that one because I know the descriptions. Edging the release date, thank you very much. Edging the release date, order the games by the length of time they took from announcement to official release, not total development time.
Oh man, let's be honest. We're only going to have slight ballpark ideas here, so let's just throw these ones around.
I mean, keep that there,
things.
obviously.
That's right. Elden was quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that there as well.
That's good.
Oh, yep.
These are supposed to be random.
They are not.
Let's get longer and longer. I mean, they're the longest.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Oh!
I mean,
was
yeah,
less than 14 years.
No, it's more.
Really?
The Last Guardian.
From announcement or from announcement of development?
What was your description?
Announcement.
It was order them
It's
from the length of time they took from announcement to official release.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so for me, I feel like that's more than 14.
When did that game come out? It came out in like 20.
That was 2018, I think.
Yeah,
I think it was
okay.
the year I started at GGSP.
That's ABC GGSP.
Oh,
That's you playing at home.
Pete, thank you so much for your service, man. Thank you so
Peters,
much.
no one's playing at home.
Oh shit.
Like it could be. I feel like it's gonna be. It could be 13.
Yeah, it's either there or between. L.A. Noire and Duke Nukem Forever.
No, God.
But the Last
sorry,
Guardian
yeah.
was like, Ico and then Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus was original PlayStation or PS2?
Wait,
Original.
I'm thinking of Shadow of the Colossus, not Last Guardian. That
PlayStation
came out
2.
2018.
2?
Yeah.
So it's I'd never owned or played, but like maybe 05-ish. I reckon this is
Early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this came out in 2018. I think it's there.
That would be 13 years.
Yeah, okay.
If they were like, we just released Shadow of the Colossus and we've announced our new thing.
I-
But that's, yeah, if it's earlier, I
think
don't know.
lock it in.
You think it's more than 14 years?
No, I don't.
Well,
Okay.
don't trust him.
He doesn't know shit.
But I don't.
That man only knows Riot games.
Can you put it between L.A. Noire and Duke Nukem Forever, please?
Josh?
Yes, Peter.
Cut to you before we lock this in.
Yeah.
Can you name, and I know you're not even aware of other games existing, ignore your shirt. Name any game that wasn't made by Riot. One.
I got nothing.
Hold please.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, God forbid a man have
There
a
you
hobby.
go.
And the hobby be Riot Games.
Yeah, one game.
Oh, 7.
I knew it! Oh,
Jeez,
vindication!
I didn't think 14 years.
I know it! I
Where
know
are you commander crawling to?
It's because I'm right.
Yeah.
And she knows it. And
Like,
she's
I gotta get
she's
away from
drawn
that
to
correct-
those who
oh,
are
she's
smart.
going to where you're correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Assassin's Creed Shadows.
In between Hi-Fi and L.A. Noire?
Yeah, that was
That was a while. It wasn't 6 years.
Because they were teasing
yeah.
Shadows around the time they were teasing
that's the thing.
the witch one.
Because they were they were doing the whole thing of like they've wanted to do a
that's not
Assassin's
true.
Yeah, but it only got
Does that
announced when they did
count?
the Jades
No,
and
no.
Shadows.
Okay,
and,
in that
yeah,
case,
that's only like
between
2 or 3
Hi-Fi
years.
and L.A. Noire.
Yeah.
This was pumped out fast.
It was actually.
The
Yeah,
churn.
Yeah.
3 years, yeah,
Great.
nice.
Burn and churn on Ubisoft. That's
Burn-
how you make those games.
Oh, this makes me so sad.
As someone who followed this a little too much, because you got a little too into Dead Island, this... Because
I don't
About
know if
the
this is.
same?
I don't think this is as long as you think. It's just very famous that it was like they had that
It was
full
a
trailer,
teaser.
Yeah.
out, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "This will be great. Why isn't it here?"
Well, because they were talking about it before that trailer came out, though. That wasn't the announcement, I don't think. There was talk about this
Oh.
before that.
No, I'm thinking Dead Island 1 trailer. Dead Island 2 was
Oh,
the
yeah, Dead Island
was
2 is
run-in.
The jogging guy.
With the,
Yeah.
like, the...
Yeah,
that was great.
The
I reckon it's
plastic
between
surgery
3 and
stuff.
6. I reckon it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a safe bet, I
reckon it's
guess.
fine.
Chuck it there,
Five-ish.
Josh.
Might be
And if we're wrong, it's Gus's fault.
And if Gus is wrong,
You're right.
you're
Gus
right.
is always
Yeah,
No.
no.
Gus is always wrong.
I was going to say that they would talk about
so
this for
sorry,
ages.
Gus.
9
Oh,
years.
Skull and Bones.
9?
Skull and Bones. I
More than
think
8?
it's between the. It might be 8. Am I wrong?
Nah, go for 8, I reckon.
I have no idea.
That's a good, that feels like a good gut
No,
feel.
no. It's between.
It's between...
Because what year did it come out?
It's between 7 and 9.
Like last
Again,
year.
I
So it
was
wouldn't
wrong.
be 8.
I was wrong with Dead Island, but it
I'm
does
8.
feel like something that was just talked about a lot. Like it was going to be next year. No, next year. No, next year. But like 8 of those is grueling. But it's still in the 8 years.
Okay, then let's
Okay,
put
when
it
did it come out? Did it
between.
come out
7
last year?
and 9. I
Let-
think
Yeah.
8.
So it came out in
Let's-
2024.
Yep.
And
And we were
it
at
was
that Ubisoft that was really sweaty and I threw up when we saw a trailer for it.
It's got such good
That would've
memories
been
of Skull and
24.
Bones.
They're mainly about throwing up. And
That's
E3.
8 years.
I can say.
Can we just like put it between 7 and 9? And it would be so funny if it was 8 years.
I would love
And if it's
that.
not, this game does
It'll
not
still be
matter.
haha funny.
It'll still be haha funny.
7 years.
That works.
Still works.
Counts.
Still works.
Oh.
Oh, my darling, my baby, my sweet love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably. Do you remember when that?
Well, it came out in
tease came out?
2077, according to the.
Wasn't it?
So we've
I
got
feel
an
like it was
end date.
announced in 2014.
It was
something like
first
that,
getting
right?
teased really early, because the first trailer was the girl with the extension arms. That I
Yeah.
want to say, like
She in the game?
2013,
Yeah,
2014.
that's what I
she is.
thought.
You see her.
you do, yeah,
You weren't
you
genuinely
do.
asking that. That was
Yeah.
you were being a bit.
Yeah, you do. You do.
You do meet her. She's in a side mission, working
Yeah,
for
2013.
the Corpos.
And then it came out when I was still at JB.
It came. Yeah.
So what are we
and
thinking?
that was
22.
2018 or 2019.
I think it. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
the
no,
trailer
no.
did.
It
It
would've been
came
20
out when I moved to Sydney, which was I want to say 2020.
Did it come out in lockdown?
I think it came out just either 2020 or 2021.
I love you all.
Sorry,
But
yes.
I've realized, I think I hate people trying to remember things they have no grasp on. And that is this entire game. Like, wasn't it? I think it's just
I hate
like,
this
it's
game.
like having
You
dinner
are
with my
thrilled by
parents.
this, Carlos?
How was it, Josh?
Do you still see?
Can you put it between
What's her name
Skull
again?
and Bones
We liked
and
her.
Dead Island 2, please?
Is that every
Thank
conversation that your
you.
parents have?
Sorry.
Man, to
So
be a
let's
fly on the
please
wall at
play
Gus's
on. But,
parents'
oh man.
house. Yeah,
8
years.
years. Let's go.
Damn.
For what?
Diablo
You did.
3.
And hey, worth it. Worth every year.
Announced to release.
Not that long.
I've shown I don't know dick about
I don't know
this.
dick
so
about
I'm
fuck.
gonna
fuck.
shut up.
I don't know shit about fuck.
What about the
with this
3 to
game.
6 year window? That's a pretty decent
Yeah,
chunk of
it's
time.
probably. It's
Chuck it
probably
between 3 and 6
in there.
years.
It came out
Between the ass and the
2012.
noir.
2012.
Yeah, between Lano.
I think it would have been pretty fast, really. It was
Yeah,
probably
mate.
like, hey, we're making it and it's out.
You locking it in?
It might be a year.
Between 3 to 6 years, I think.
Like
is a
Blizzard
good
don't
safe.
fuck around.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a lock
let's
it,
put it
Josh.
between
I
Hi-Fi
would put it
Rush and
before.
Assassin's
I'd put it
Creed
before,
Shadows.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
I don't reckon they. I don't think Blizzard need
And
to
I love
build
you for
for 3
that.
Yeah.
years.
I'm on like a high.
Blizzard don't need to build for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn it.
The high of getting it wrong.
They need to build for
Yeah,
4.
no, it feels good.
It does. Fucking
all
Marvel.
Alan
Blizzard needs
Wake. What do you think? Alan Wake?
Vivek?
That one I feel like just got dropped, but I might be wrong.
No, this is the original,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG. Well, OG.
Let's put it. I would think between Hi-Fi and Assassin's Creed. This I don't
Yeah.
remember this being
Yeah, like
infamous
Diablo
or
3,
anything.
yeah.
This is just
Yeah,
a
just
regular
like
game
Diablo
announced
3.
That's where it
release.
belongs.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Chuck it there. See what
Do
happens. Do
it.
it. Hit me.
I
Let's
dare
go.
you. Ah, 5 years.
Oh.
For what I
No points.
did.
All
Oh
right.
well.
All right, we all get the same amount of points. We're going to play the last one because we have to play it because
No, this
Gem's
was Ruby's
here.
round.
No, in the last one.
Oh,
though.
sure.
The
got
last
it.
one
Yeah, no worries.
is Gem.
I don't know what's happening here, but I've got to play it.
Are you ready?
Play it. Yes.
Mass birthday effect. Order these Mass Effect characters by age from youngest to eldest at the point
Oh,
where
come
you
on,
meet
you
them.
should get
You
this.
can
Yeah.
smash this. Go as fast as you
Garrus
possibly
is
can.
25.
You've got a minute to do it.
Grunt in Mass. But that picture's taken from Mass Effect 2. Grunt is like 6
No,
hours
from
old.
when you meet him.
Oh, like 6 hours old.
Okay.
He's like fresh
Oh
from
my
the
God.
tank. So he's the youngest.
6
One.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's a baby. He's a baby. Caden was born in he's after before Ashley,
Go
which
to the
is
single Josh. We're not
I'm
playing this one.
gonna
We're not playing
I'm
this
gonna
one.
beautiful mind my way through this. I
got a graphic for that.
Caden is I'm gonna say I'm gonna say only slightly older than Garrus. Slightly older?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tali's very young. Tali's only 19 in Mass Effect 1.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
she is Grunt, Tali, Garrus, Caden? Yep.
She's 19.
Oh, 22. Never mind. I tell a lie.
Are you still?
19 in Mass Effect 1 then, maybe.
Thane dies at the age of like 42.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, hey, guess what, guys? He dead.
Yeah.
He is the
And
eldest of
who
all
was
of them.
writing him at the time?
Oh, me. Yep, nice. Jack
Oh, she's
is
cool.
slightly older than Tali, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say Grunt, Tali, Jack, Garrus. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Oh my god.
Shepard was born.
Josh, we need to switch to some orchestral
Shepard
music
was
as it
born.
Shepard was
swells.
born.
And she like beautiful minds her way through this.
Shepard is older than Jack, and I think Shepard is slightly older than Caden. I'm gonna swap. Yeah, Shepard then Thane. I think. Yeah. Yeah, swap Thane and Shepard.
He's just getting the
He's
music
just
ready
getting
for
the
you.
music prepared
Thank
for
you. I could be wrong about this one. That's gonna scare me. I'm gonna
Shepard's
say.
a-
Oh, dang it! Damn it,
The
Caden.
music fucked you
Okay,
up.
Liara is an Asari. They are very old. Liara's the oldest.
but she looks great for her
She
age.
looks great. She's 106.
Is that what the Joker looks like?
Oh yeah, this is before the acid fall. This is early days.
Okay.
Joker, he started pilot school really young because he was like the youngest lieutenant, like the youngest member of like the flight initiative that he was part of. I think he's younger than Shepard, but older
26
than.
or 27?
Yeah.
Or 28.
I think he's only a year or two younger than Shepard, so I'm gonna put him between Garrus and Shepard. Oh God, I hope I'm right on this. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
yeah.
Okay, Miranda is genetically augmented, so she does have a
Yes,
longer
she is.
lifespan. Yes, she is. That's my best friend. Shut up. I think she is because when are we dating
my
this
wife.
From when you meet them.
My wife.
from? From when you meet them?
Yeah.
You've told me that. I fully
It's
over my
okay.
head. I think she's older than Caden, but younger than Thane. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
And that's it.
Oh
I think you literally
shit.
got
And we all
one
get
wrong.
those points.
That was wild.
You got one wrong.
Bravo.
That's it.
Thank you.
And it was
you.
Shepard.
That's
really
amazing.
paying off my
Yeah, you
my
got one wrong and it was
obsession.
the main
It was the main character. You don't have, but that's
one I
because
imprint on.
that's because you're not. You're never
Yeah.
trying to fuck Shepard.
Correct.
You want to know the age of everyone
Yeah.
you're trying to
When
fuck.
did Mass Effect 2 come out? What year?
Mass Effect 2 was 2010 because Mass Effect 3 was 2012.
Please
So
tell me
I
you can't
was-
fuck the grunt.
No, he's a baby. That's your
Horny.
son.
Okay, I just
How
That's your
old?
son.
Cool, thank
You
you.
do want to bang his
How
uncle.
horny.
Great. And
but-
he's of age.
He's of age.
Okay, fantastic.
And he's
20?
Yeah.
No.
oh, I think Rex is like in his
Rex
40s
Hunt?
or 50s. Not Rex.
2010.
My favorite guy.
I was
You're
getting
25.
to that.
Oh, good. So
I'm just getting a
Legal.
head
Come
start.
back
Liara was
to
only
me, come back to
22.
me.
She was 22 when I was 25.
Liara?
What was her name? No,
Liara
Miranda.
Tassoni.
yeah.
Liara.
No, not Liara.
Miranda.
No,
stop talking.
in the
Jack.
mask.
Oh,
Tali.
Tali.
Yeah.
Tali's 22, but I was 25 when I romanced her in the game, so I feel better.
This thing goes for 48
Tali
minutes.
is.
Turn
I
off our
actually
mics,
think she
please.
was-
Gus is going to say
Not mine,
something.
not mine.
So when I took her mask
maybe
off,
mine.
and then I'm doing something
Everyone can
else.
still hear him through everyone else's mics.
Horrendous. Wow,
And
Gus.
this, but then I turned it, and you
And you put the bang down, flip it, then reverse it.
and
Break. Break.
Every ninja knows that after a hard day at the dojo, there's only one place that can satisfy your hunger, and that's Ninja Pyru Native Barbecue. Nestled deep in the heart of the bustling Kakadu National Park, you might not see our signs, but you can smell us from a mile away. Enjoy our signature flame-grilled kangaroo burger. It may look like 2 juicy roux patties with onion, tomato, pickles, and a dash of Pyru barbecue sauce on a toasted bun, but don't let your eyes fool you. This burger is 100% kangaroo. Check out our extensive menu of delicious native delicacies. Smile and throw back some of our plumptious balls of popcorn quokka. Introducing our saltwater crocodile croquettes. Take the bite back to those ancient monsters. And back for a limited time, from across the Tasman, try our exceptionally rare strips of stripy steak. Get it now before it vanishes for good. Our venue is now equipped with multiple function rooms, perfect for toddler birthday parties or CEO karaoke. So come on down to Ninja Pyro Native Barbecue today. Ninja Pyro Native Barbecue. From our backyard to your plate.
What was that?
That's what they said about my mother's womb.
Wait, are you in the wall with me?
No, I'm in a different hole.
You're in a different hole?
I'm coming to yours.
I need almond water.
I'm just gonna have a little drink of my almond water.
Wait, no, I need it. I need
No.
it. Oh, he's here. He's here. No!
Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna live? I see you. Run towards me. Run towards me.
I'm running.
Here he comes. Hide. This is like that scene in Lord of the Rings. You know the one I mean?
Oh, I just saw him. Don't go out.
Oh my god, I was in the hole.
No, okay, it's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine.
You know what we can
I'm
do?
watching it happen. Oh, it happened.
Oh dear.
And now a word from our sponsor.
back to Back Pocket. So
Same with the
lovely
show.
to have you here. Thank you so much to Crossbuns for the whales. And thank you very much to Ninja Pyro for the murdering of Australian native wildlife.
And the food poisoning.
And the food poisoning.
No.
And you saw a social. Which one was it? It was Backrooms one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where I'm like,
Oh, to be trapped there forever.
yeah.
That was from our 200th episode special, which you can watch right now on YouTube. For Gen Zers, YouTube is a video hosting platform that's not on your phone. Well,
From the ye old days.
You can download the app right now, and then you can watch great content on the Back Pocket Vids channel.
So true,
If that
bestie.
pitch didn't sell it, my God, I don't know what else will.
We're also on TikTok. And on TikTok, you'll find all sorts of great content, like that thing you just saw on the socials. Head to backpocket.gg. We're also patron-sponsored, funded. And we really appreciate everyone who sponsors the show on Patreon. But we have a very special Patreon supporter, and that is the Back Pocket Business Partner supporter.
Gift card!
It's all on the card. And that is Buri Buri, our Back Pocket Business Pocket Partner. Buri Buri is a gaming IP lawyer who specializes in Australian IP law. Her work involves assisting game developers and creators with protecting their IP, securing screen agency funding, and negotiating with publishers. If you're a working game dev that finds the legal side of the industry to be a bit of a blur and you want to make sure you've got the most out of your deals with the big dogs, Buri Buri will fight for you. That's B. Francis at tglaw.com.au.
I recently had to... I'm now going to pitch this like it's insurance, but imagine making your game and then seeing someone else has stolen your idea. You'd be furious if you hadn't really locked that thing down early on. I recently had a car prang, and I was like, oh man, I might use my insurance. And I'm like, I'm glad I have my insurance. Let Buri Buri be the insurance for your gaming IP.
Yeah, don't let what happened to me happen to you. I made a really cool guy called Blario, and he jumps really high. And then
guy.
this fucker took it from me.
What
Get
could have been
protected.
if
You weren't-
Lario
you
was
weren't-
here today?
Your ideas weren't insured, Ruby.
Yeah.
That's what
true.
it is, isn't it?
You got to insure your ideas and protect your IP.
Yeah.
And not crash into other ideas.
Yeah.
Because
Or
if you're-
do. Up to
But
you.
if you do, make sure you own the accident.
Yes, but if
There you go.
if you were driving your idea into a Dan Murphy's car park at 10 o'clock to get a box of wine because you had a really good day at work, and you crashed into another idea and it was all your fault, then you want to make sure that you had that idea insured with Buri Buri, so you can still go buy that box of wine, but you drink it for a different reason after you've crashed your ideas.
If you see Gus anywhere and you're in your car, hit him with your car. I think is the point of that story.
I think sometimes the best thing you can do is just
your
Punch me down.
Is
And that
just
brings
let
us
you
to our
spin.
next segment, and it's
Oh.
called Hitting Gus with a Car.
Yay!
We didn't discuss this.
Get outside.
Behind door number one, it's the car.
It's the car that will
It's
kill
a new
you.
car. Here it comes.
We are playing very good
Jesus.
gameplay, but it's not any very good gameplay. It's a very special very good gameplay. It is an FM Wii.
How does he do it?
he
How's
doing
he
it?
walking like
He's
that?
walking.
Every time,
Good
and it's
vibes.
not often because we don't do this super often, but every time I see that and you're like, wow, amazing. It's now just reminded me of a bit in Family Guy in the murder mystery episode where Peter gets absolutely amazed
Who?
by this Peter
The horse is here.
gets absolutely amazed by Peter.
You're good at that too.
I am, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my
And his
God.
because the guy shows him a picture of him holding up the Hollywood sign. And
Oh my
sorry,
goodness.
and Peter.
This is a really long story.
Ruby,
Can I cut it
it's
off
like,
there?
and
Because
was this in
Family
a
Guy,
dream?
no one cares.
Like, come on, what's the point
I
of
can't.
this?
It's just that it's it's
God
just that it's
forbid a
Family
woman
Guy.
have a
Quoting a
hobby.
Family
If it
Guy.
happened to you, I would be interested. If it happens in
Every
Family Guy,
episode
I
of
don't
Family
care.
Guy happens to me because I watch it.
I can't believe you're silencing women, Peter.
I'm
I can't believe you do
silencing.
this.
I'm silencing Seth, whatever the fuck his name is, because
McFarlane!
he's not funny. Dump Days is funny though, and Dump Days has a comic for us.
Come here, Dumb Days.
Come here, James. Get him, buddy. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, with the tongue too.
I don't like that.
You love to see it.
Dumb Days.
That was
trashy.
juicy.
Yeah.
Did you actually lick the mic?
I gave it a big lick.
Oh, you licked the trash.
I licked the trash. I licked the bin chicken.
That'll happen. Let's look at a comic that Dump Days has crafted, and we'll distribute some characters. Oh, they're marsupials today. Very nice.
Baby.
Do you relate to the sugar glider or the other possum more? Because is a sugar glider a form of possum?
And a brush tail, maybe.
I reckon.
My eyes are weirdly placed too, so I really relate to this little guy.
Okay, go for it. Give us your little guy voice.
Humans call me a sugar glider because I'm sweet. I was real small.
Gus?
Well, they call me a greater glider because, well, I'm greater than you.
Whoa, jeez, all right, man. Bloody hell, wasn't getting so personal about it.
Can't ad-lib.
Squinty.
You know what? I'm fucking glad you're endangered, Carl.
Well, don't know how I feel about
great.
that. How good's that?
I didn't even know what a greater glider was.
Are they real?
Now we've learned.
They're all dead, apparently.
So. Dump Days works in environmental science.
That's true.
And I assume that's a real creature that we're looking at right now.
A greater glider.
There you go. So FMW.
Sorry, I just want to point out, I do love the comedy that's derived from just giving a character a random, pretty Aussie name. The Carl. Lovely finishing touch. Peter, please.
It's very nice. FMW, we're playing a game developed by Wales Interactive, who have made a slate of FMV games. Many of them very well received. We played 10 Dates on the show before, and that was awesome. We're playing today the Isletide Hotel, which I believe is their most recent release. It came out just after 10 Dates. FMV game, because they actually have some games that are more traditional video games as well. They do have another FMV game coming soon, which is very exciting. There's like a little teaser. But Wales Interactive kindly gave us a code to play tonight, and
Thank you, Wales Interactive.
2 more codes to give away. So while we're playing the Isletide Hotel tonight, make us laugh. This is not a competition. It is in a way, I guess. But it's
not a game of skill. It is a game of skill.
It's a game of skill. Make us laugh. It's a game of skill. Make us laugh, and we'll give you a code. Simple as that. Say something funny about what we're experiencing in the game, what's happening on screen. If Jem laughs, you get a code.
We could Nightbot roll.
I'm weak sauce,
Codes
man.
for everyone.
Codes for all. We could Nightbot roll, but it's boring. We want you to be. We need you to make entertainment for us.
I've never laughed or raised my voice once. So
Beepers got me.
No, we can laugh at it all. We'll rate which one is a good laugh.
Yep.
Fart?
If there's a really good one, we'll call it a win.
No, poo pee pee. Damn it.
Oh, that is
That was
funny.
all I had.
We've turned off. So the setup for the Isletide Hotel is that this is a detective game. It's not like a horror. It's more like a detective thriller.
Okay.
I don't know if we're arriving and a crime has already been committed. I assume so. That's why we're
Am
there.
I resuming?
We're committing the crime.
Yes. And we'll jump into the story from the start, and we've turned off all of the timers so we can talk to chat about how we should proceed as well.
Oh,
So we feel like we're not being.
that's
you don't like QTEs.
I hate QTEs because I'm bad at them. Oh, it's one of those like real life ones.
It's FMV.
Stands as full motion video.
I had no idea. I was like, oh, that sounds fun.
Jem, I made a whole video about this. A good game.
Do you think I watched your stuff, man? Come on. Get out of here.
Outrageous.
I'm rehearsing. I'm trying to place Mass Effect birthdays.
That's true. And doing very good at it. Is she the detective?
Oh, is this us?
That's an old lady.
A weird
Oh
old
my gosh,
lady
what if we're
ladies can
doing
detect.
a Murder, She Wrote situation?
Old ladies can detect.
You're right. What was her name from...
the next hip replacement. Am I right?
My mother just had a hip replacement this morning.
Good for her.
Oh, she's staging a scene.
Wait,
She's
Grandma's
staging a
flipping...
crime scene.
Grandma's flipping out.
What a cold open.
What?
Insurance fraud?
Not the flamingo.
Oh, she's knocking that.
Don't
that
you
vase is
flip the
going.
flip. That cost...
Chuck it. Oh,
Josh,
well, that was nothing
let me
real.
see that again.
Why? No.
She's like, fuck your book.
Oh. We can do that?
We got the replay system set up so we can do that.
Sick.
Yeah, but now we missed what
We
happened.
missed what, Josh, what happened while we were in the replay?
Hang on.
No.
Is Granny okay?
Oh, Richard Brake.
Oh, no, maybe she's not alright.
Miss Bisley.
Imagine having the name Dick Break.
I mean, dream come true.
Oh!
Dick Break is worse.
Oh my
Whoa.
god!
She just
Grandma's got
injected
some
her in the
murder in her
hand.
system.
I really thought she was having an episode. And I genuinely
Only old
felt
people
really
have
sad
episodes
for a
as well.
second.
No, she's a murderer. Oh my dear. I just went, oh bollocks.
This is the perfect level. She's got passports.
I think they said the Isle Tide Hotel on them, so I don't think you can be a citizen of the Isle Tide Hotel.
Screw you, I'm leaving Eleanor.
Sick.
This is the perfect level of pulpy.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of that one horror game set in the hotel with the creepy guy who runs around chasing you.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Giggle.
You don't know me.
No, wait, that's Jimmy Giggle, the guy from Giggle and Hoot. Never mind, not him.
The shower fine. Seeing how you've never met, but her words were persuasive.
Good voice.
I was kidding. I was like, is that too much?
Mark Strong.
All I found in the debris was an address.
He sounds like he narrates audiobooks.
So this is us.
To make sure she's all
okay.
right.
Now
Let's play the game of Who Are We?
Yep.
I think that's us.
Oh, that's
We're
us.
ruggishly handsome. Okay.
Yeah, we would have hair.
No, we would have hair.
Protagonists have hair.
Yeah.
This was the fifth guy
Which
on
is
the
why
Star
I
Now
really
casting
think
call.
you shouldn't shave your head.
Okay, so we've got a little directory, we've got a little point and click game. We have a little catalog of things we can use.
Cool.
Okay, our options are: have you seen a girl? Tell me about the hotel. How much do I owe you?
I think tell me about the hotel because like, have you seen a girl is so vague.
Yeah,
and also it's like, why are we letting this random driver who could have been the murderer know that we're there to detect
What can you
anything?
tell me about the hotel?
Oh, right, yeah.
If it turns out this is Granny in a dress up.
I spill.
What?
Oh.
I said I'd keep quiet. Look, if this is some kind of test, I don't appreciate it, mate. God knows what you lot get up to in there.
Whoa, that's
Stranger
some.
when you leave.
You lot. Does he know we're a detective?
Or he knows that some weird stuff happens at the hotel.
Or is he pulling like a you people type shit?
Forget the fare and get out.
You with the hair.
Damn.
You with the hair or forget the fare?
Forget the fare, I think.
Get out my black cab, mate. Send my best to Grace Chadwick.
Okay, so he knows some
Where's
weird
your
stuff
bag?
goes on there.
Interesting.
Did he just rob you?
You don't need a bag when you're a good detective. You just need your wits.
Yeah.
And one good notebook.
Yeah.
Fucking rolls in the background there.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's got a picture
And a
of
baby.
A baby. Is it his baby?
Good
Nah.
baby. It's a random stock photo.
Girl could be
Just
a
really
daughter.
like that picture.
The girl.
Also, was that...
Ooh, hello, Wes Anderson title card.
Oh my god.
I think-
was the
I
note
think-
saying, I'm leaving Eleanor or I'm leaving
Is this the
Eleanor?
average British experience?
It is, yeah.
This is how they all act, and this is how they live their
Circus
lives.
monster, you just got yourself a
Circus
code.
monster, you got yourself a code. That's fucking funny.
Oh my god!
Find out more by playing this game.
That's good.
Okay.
I don't know if I should
Circus
out
Monster.
Circus Monster like this. That's my sibling.
Oh, really?
Circus Monster is my
Actually,
sibling.
Oh, you can just take the code home.
Yeah,
sibling.
easy.
You can just take the
Yeah,
code
take it with you.
Lovely building, guys.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at
It's very fab.
I was like, we'll have to get their details.
that. Yeah. Well, hey, guess what? I'll give him a ring.
I love looking at the elements of FMV video games that feel cinematic and beautifully made, and the little bit that feels, a bit student film over here. Like
Yeah.
FMV just in general, all games in it have that just slight school theatre element to
At least
them.
this one is on a set and not on a green screen.
There's a
that's
beautiful,
been
the
popped
production
in.
value is good.
Totally. And I mean, Wales Interactive this is not their first rodeo,
Yeah.
so they've done this a million times. But there's
If you played Rodeo 3, so good.
There's also the fact that when you're shooting a film, you're shooting to make a 3-hour film. They're shooting to make a 6-hour experience with multiple choice, so they've got to shoot the
Imagine
amount of
acting out in a
variations.
scene that goes
Yeah.
nowhere.
It's
You're
just
like,
creepy as hell.
you're playing this scene and this won't go anywhere. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
ring bell. Only one option. Let's see.
Hello?
Poll in chat. Thanks, guys.
Should we
Ring bell, spank him on the butt. Hello.
ding,
Ding dong.
This is really
Ding,
eerily slow.
ding.
That whole process took too long.
Oh.
He's famous.
Oh.
Tide Hotel.
He's real famous.
Yeah.
Who he?
Final
I don't know, but he's a real actor. He's the ring-in.
Why has he got a blue streak in his hair? You know, I shouldn't ask that. Look at my hair.
But
There was another actor outside when the guy he met outside was also a real actor.
Oh.
this guy's big enough that he's the headliner for this game, but he's like a nobody in a film.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, put your tongue back in your
Them
mouth.
British teeth, they are.
Oh, he looks like he get real close to the
That's
mic.
the
and just
Great
Stonehenge
book of British smiles.
in dentistry.
mistook you for somebody else.
Come on, little girl, I bet you got a beautiful smile. There is no God. This
I'm
is
gonna
wild.
need Bro to back up from the camera. Thank you so much.
He's in the Doom movie, says Melly Mangoes.
Wait, the one with
The
Rosalind?
one. Yes.
That one? Oh
yes,
my
but also
gosh.
The Rock, also
Oh, I
Urban
fully forgot The Rock was in that.
Carl.
Yeah. The Doom movie is one of the greatest pieces
He's
of
in a
cinema
lot of
ever
horror.
made.
I'm
I have an
pretty sure.
invitation. I want to book a room.
He's got the.
I'm
I'm
looking
just
for
noticing,
someone.
He's got the face for a horror,
Yeah.
horror
He
actor.
totally does.
Crossbuns the teeth of it chewing the scenery. That's pretty good.
That's not bad, Crossbuns. I want.
Maybe not code worthy.
I want to book a room. I have an invitation. I'm looking for someone.
I think you wouldn't conceal the fact that you're a cop from the concierge,
How about
right?
he's just seen 3 names in front of us. I reckon I have an invitation and we're going to pick one.
I want to book a room.
Okay.
Ruby, you want to book a room?
I want to book a room.
Ruby wants
Let's
to book a
book
room,
that
guys.
I want to book a room.
Did you just look at camera for a second there? Hello.
I want to book a room.
Don't jim the camera.
Head grew heavy and your sight grew dim, sir.
Oh my god, he's a poet.
Oh, yeah.
Trousers dropped. Incredible.
May I suggest trying
Trousers.
This
I'm
is
really
a
getting into the
hotel.
culture.
What the
Wait.
It's
Are
called
they
the
booked out?
Isle Tide Hotel.
Judge me, man. You take your judgment.
Hang on. Ruby's right here, guys. Ruby was paying attention.
Hear me out.
Oh yes.
Bribe. I can't read.
I don't think he'd
Steal a
respond
name
well
label.
to a bribe.
Steal a name label. I'm here as a guest. I'm looking for someone. I'd like to steal a name label.
Are the name labels right in front of him?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do
Let's
it.
be bold.
Go
He's
nuts.
Is he blind?
Oh,
don't
maybe.
know.
I think when he took his yeah, he is. He's blind. He took his glasses off and they were like cataracts.
Oh.
So they're implying that he can't see.
But maybe it's. But maybe he can see.
Nah.
And it's all a ruse.
What are you, bro?
Oh, this should be a quick tub event. I'm doing it with the thumbsticks. Steal.
Give it. Hand it over.
Extra steal.
Put it back. Fuck, that happened so quick. Josh, can we see that again?
Instant replay.
I'll be off.
Thank you. That's so fast. The sleight of hand was crazy.
Oh, yoink.
Enjoy your name badge. Ooh. It's not ideal to have.
Okay, so is this a
blind
murder
receptionist.
hotel? It's like they book out the rooms and there's like there's special guests that it's like a rich person hunting.
Whoa! Why is the Kentucky Colonel here?
He's. What the?
Stop licking the lens. Father beans and a nice cat.
I thought that was gonna be
I think that was the fella that was in the background.
The
no,
guy
that was still sitting on a chair.
Okay.
Oh dang! All right, this escalated quickly.
Oh.
Have we failed already?
Potentially. We stole a name badge and we shouldn't have.
Was the KFC Colonel just watching us the whole time?
I'll tell you the
or-
real crime. That wallpaper.
I love that wallpaper.
Wallpaper is back in.
Hey
a
guys,
big
I've got a new
way.
idea for the set.
I would cover the set in that wallpaper.
What's he
if I
doing?
could.
He's just. Oh, okay.
It actually would look good.
Ah, this is the worst trap in history. Gotcha.
Well, he's still chained. He just got it out from the way it was. I think I'd struggle to chain someone up effectively. To the
I mean,
point
that
that they
much
couldn't
wiggle
wriggle
room.
out. It's a combination lock.
Damn.
I'll take
Do
you
we see
some nuts.
numbers? I'll take you some numbers.
We did that at I'm gonna say like first or second year uni. Went for a beach house party, and someone was like, "Do you reckon we can tie someone to a chair that they can't escape?" We did it, and then went.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
listen,
can't read
Can
it.
you crank
All I
the
can-
vol, please?
It's not the volume.
It says stop.
Yeah, you got to stop.
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 Oh. I don't know. I'm
I've
making
missed
noises
it.
now.
You're
Why
not
do you
playing
keep
it
waiting?
right.
It's just gonna keep looping until I get it right.
Crank the vol, please.
Louder.
That's it. No, that was a
He
change.
just he just jiggles the
That's what I
chain. Okay, one more time.
You did it. You're amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
great. I don't know what you did, but you did it.
We can turn it down again.
Okay, you can turn it right off.
I did it, everyone. Okay, so maybe if you don't have if you have the timer on, it feels more desperate. But here it just gets to the end of
It's
the
like-
combination.
You're
That's
like,
the
you're
point.
right. You suck at this. Off you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I would like if more people
That was an
realize I suck
amazing
at things.
escape.
How much to fund a back pocket FMV? We still got to make steps maybe first.
Oh my god,
This
yeah.
is it. I want to
Ooh,
make
that's
one
some
of these
shining
so
energy.
badly.
I mean, every British hotel probably looks a bit like the one in The
Yeah.
Shining. Yeah.
I'll be real, there's some Australian hotels that look like this that
Yeah.
look like they're fresh out of a horror movie.
Although I guess that was shot in
Stayed at a
America.
lot of scary hotels.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few choice ones.
Bad taste makes me think of Britain. Just in
that
general.
hallway kind of gives the shining.
Just a vibe.
Blood River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking the piss?
Can't tell.
Just in the way that it's kind of foggy.
Yeah.
I love fog.
But that's the first time anyone said that on this show, right?
What?
We've just spent the last 8 hours talking about The Shining.
I wasn't listening to you.
It's amazing how you can tune this stuff out.
Ooh, pick a 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick a room.
Room 7. 7 is my favorite number.
Okay.
7 it is.
Can you guess
Why
why?
is that funny? She has a favorite number. Adults can have favorite numbers too.
This looks like Stephen
That's not
King's
that's not childish.
film.
Wait, what do you mean?
It.
That's not the most juvenile bullshit I've ever heard.
7.
Yeah, doesn't this remind you of like it?
Get out of here.
We're missing vital
When it's time.
I'm
Okay. Oh, a rendezvous.
Right.
gonna
Brenda's
come.
Voos.
Someone else
Peter,
pick their
what is your favorite number?
Yeah.
27.
Mine's 8, so because you
Divided
asked for the dumb answer, I'll take my guess.
You asked me my favorite number and I have an answer.
Of
was doing
hotel
math.
room.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's 4.
I'm in. I'm in.
Nice.
What number did you pick?
8.
8. Ah.
Ah!
Where's the people grabbing this dude?
That's
Oh,
a very
I love
open
these
linen
colours.
shirt.
Damn.
It's easy.
Oh.
Well, it's not.
Is this going to
I've
be the
been
bear scene in The
trying
Shining?
for the last 2 hours.
Every act.
2 hours. Trying to put that lipstick on, and it
If we get to do a quick time event where we paint his
keeps
lips.
smudging.
Every room
sweet,
has
use the lip
a
liner.
more trying actor. Come and see my
They
scene.
change. They don't prepare you.
Come and look at my
big break.
monologue.
They don't tell you how to feel.
It's a one-man show.
You just need a good lip liner, babes.
I can't go a whole term with
Stop.
It's not about that, George. It's
Have you guys seen the movie where Nicole Kidman has sex with
about
that
what's
kid?
inside,
Yeah.
George.
What? No. Nay.
It's given those vibes. Except he's
About
Nicole
Baby.
Kidman.
Georgie.
Something baby.
Is he?
He's doing a one-man show. This whole hotel is performance theatre.
Are they trans?
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is
thinking.
this the vibe?
Is this meant to be a trans character?
There's
Oh,
drama
maybe?
in every
Okay,
room.
we just.
Yeah.
All right then. I wish them the best.
Oh, what? We cut back into the room after we.
There's cameras everywhere.
Interesting.
All
4,
right.
please.
Peter gets room 4. I swear this is.
Raphael.
Okay.
I just want to make him walk up and down the hallway as far as so go like 4 and
He's
then
like,
10.
looks at the
and
screen.
then 5 and then 9.
Oh, 4's locked.
Bye-bye.
That's fine.
Sorry, Peter.
That's Raphael's
Raphael in the home at the moment. Ruby, pick a room. Wait.
So,
Yeah, not yet.
Seems
Creepy.
like Raphael's found an organ.
Look at this obnoxious
Which
mystery
one?
science theatre
The
level
cock.
of all 4 of us sitting here being like, while there's like a thing going on.
What is
Stop grabbing him!
Yeah, why do I keep getting
We're back in the
grabbed?
trapped room.
This is the third person who's grabbed us.
But I found you.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
this is the exact same room.
Yeah, there's the chair that he was tied to before.
Oh, yeah.
Price.
What did you expect?
I don't know what I was meant to expect.
Oh, right in my dick and balls.
Organ.
That's where they are?
Yep.
Heard you were never around.
I don't even know who I
It's
am.
really cool to send someone a letter to come somewhere and then punch them in the penis.
I think more people should introduce themselves that way.
P.S. Prepare. I
Did
will
you
say.
get my letter? Oh! What about now?
You're right. High fives are overrated.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Time to stop punching in the dick and balls.
Yeah.
I've got a package here for Homer Simpson.
Well, why did you write the letter?
You spat that all over me.
Do I get a code?
You get the code.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Have you?
I'm so sorry.
The amount of Coke Zero that's in these pants already, it's fine.
I
It's
appreciate
totally
that you
fine.
laughed at my Simpsons quote before I even got to the
Yeah, you
quotable
just
funny
knew
bit.
about- yeah.
Because I knew it was going to happen.
Do that one.
Have you found her? What is this place?
Why
Why
are
you
you
Have you
here?
found, let's go. Have you found her? Let's get to the point.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sick of these rooms.
Found her?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Save you the trouble. Christ.
Hey,
Like that we've all
you don't
decided
know
that
what
everyone
happened.
hates this man.
I know she could barely crawl when you walked out. Missed every step she ever took.
Wait,
of the
okay.
ex.
It's our
One
child.
valuable lesson.
Yeah.
You can't rely on anyone.
2 cops had a kid?
That breaks protocol.
Wait, is she the
That-
ex?
If they were married,
Well, if
then
you
their
want to
cop
find
kid
Eleanor,
isn't a
you'll have to
bastard.
change.
You want to find Eleanor?
Here we go again.
You have a rash. I want to clear that up.
Should see a doctor about that.
We're getting together downstairs, dressed in these. I'm going to get one, go down there and find out who has her. And if you don't show, I won't be surprised.
It's a cult, right? It's
Doubt
a cult
she is
hotel.
either.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
And our daughter lived here. Or no, actually didn't live here. She was in an apartment when that old lady sprung the stuff in her.
Because that was
I
Eleanor.
really think there's
Yeah,
some...
I guess so.
What did the note say again?
I'm leaving Eleanor. But there was a... I couldn't tell there was a
Screw you,
comma.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, screw you, I'm leaving
Oh,
Eleanor.
shit. We got some eyes wide shut stuff going on now.
The bib is for the liquids.
The, like, kind of
It doesn't
see-through
have the same...
tunic.
The cola that will get spat around.
Hey, just wait. There's another joke about The Simpsons. I might do it again.
Settle down next time.
The masks say sex
It'd be
party.
so
but
funny.
the bibs say...
Not that.
Messy
the
sex
bibs
party.
say sex
Well,
party,
yeah.
I think
Have you
it'd
even been to a...
it'd be funnier if he showed up in that and everyone was wearing
Normal clothes.
Yeah, that would
And
Hi,
they're like,
guys,
you
I'm ready
look
to party."
fucking stupid.
And then they all punch him in the dick and
That's
balls.
the
Yeah, and then
dumbest
they
move I've
punch
ever
him in the
seen.
dick and
And then pull
balls.
him from behind.
In the lineup.
I'm Price. Ugh.
You don't wear an orgy bib, Gus, and it shows.
Yeah, up your game,
pretty
mate. Come
good.
on.
Pretty good, Dolphin.
Dolphin Pants, I think you get a code.
I think you got a code for that, Dolphin Pants. An orgy bib is the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
We just met, babes.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try
All
that.
right.
She's got the coolest one.
Dolphin, DM me on Discord. Otherwise, I will forget.
She's got the coolest mask.
Yeah, that
It's
mask.
not really.
Everyone
a mask,
else
though.
has
It
just
has
looked
the
like
vibes
shit
of-
See her
Zorros.
entire face.
Yeah, it has the vibes of like anti-maskers during COVID. They were like, it's technically a mask.
Yeah.
It's technically still a mask.
Arguing the etiquette, so it's
Full like glam.
rather important.
Well, I've
This
been
is
here
batshit.
since 69 and they've never changed a word.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
What do you think of my mask? It suits me. Am I right?
Honestly, babes, it's cheap and tacky. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
I think
Dialogue's amazing.
it's kind of giving sex cult because everybody's like, don't you think I'm beautiful? Don't you think I'm pretty lovely?
Am I gorgeous? You can tell me.
And they walk away. Yeah, I mean,
Don't forget your orgy bib. Good turnout today, everyone.
It's like the one you get like seafood restaurants, and it's like got a little crab on it with a knife and fork.
She wins, Pete.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's the one that punches you in the dick and
Sorry.
balls.
It's me again. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I remember.
Let me refresh your memory real
Not average guess. There's a lot of them.
quick. Wait, is it the orgy babe that's throwing you off? What do you mean?
This. Can I put out a bit of guesswork? This production definitely wanted everyone wearing these and nothing else. And it was definitely a pivot at some point to say, people are uncomfortable, wear what you're wearing with them on top, because it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. They should all just be in bibs. This guy wearing a blue shirt? Like,
This
take
looks
that
wild
off. Come on.
over clothes. But if it was just that and mask, it would look very, very, like, sex party.
I mean, they're almost see-through those.
Does the
those
guy in the
bibs.
front wearing a wedding mask? Like
I mean, that's gorgeous.
That guy's got a wet.
That's
wrong.
I
That's a
like
great
that
guy.
one.
I'm gonna come.
That was sick.
Oh man, that had some egg on the face energy.
For they yield no fruits.
So cheesy.
Peel comes before the fruit to protect it. But that
I want to
shall
see the
not
reveal
be
of who
so
this
on the swell.
grandmaster
Is this some
is.
Dionysus?
Just as the great ocean
Wine and
has
cheese
one
and
taste,
all the
taste
fruits of
salt.
Here's the
of
grapes.
life.
Here's
Enjoy
the
it all.
wrath.
Cheese mask is so good.
To reach the fruits, we must first cut away.
Is it a sacrifice?
Simul justus e peccator.
Oh, she's talking, right? The friendly gods. Serve up for
And up
sacrifice.
my sacrifice.
And there's a thank you for the
Thank you very much.
sacrifice.
Thank you for the sacrifice.
And
Please have another sacrifice.
Oh,
I
I
simply
couldn't. I
couldn't.
simply couldn't. No, I don't want a sacrifice.
What's
Domino
happening?
King Julian.
It's
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Oh, it's a great scene.
If you're new,
Sorry, movie. Go right ahead.
Thanks, Josh.
These kids.
I'm losing my brain watching this game.
chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms.
What is happening?
I feel like we've signed ourselves up for a very
Perfect.
This feels like indoctrination.
I would say
Just
this is
something I don't know
perfect
why.
FMV game though. It's
Oh,
like
totally, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The grand
no amount of writing could like make
That's
this.
our daughter. Is it?
No.
No, not quite.
She's gotten bigger.
She's so tall.
We are who we say we are.
Okay.
Praise be to Dr. Aniston.
Wait, this isn't the person in the room from earlier, is it? No.
No. Dr. Aniston.
Gen's here.
First, we have taken the measure of each other. But now comes the fitting. Bring forth the new verse.
Is this some Get Out shit?
There's also been very little that we could have done, apart from get into a room.
Yeah. Is that the Colonel?
He's a sacrifice. He doesn't know why he's there, and big guy who kidnapped us.
No,
Give
you're
us your
gonna
name.
die.
Christopher,
That's quick.
All right then.
This is the actor I
give
know
us
as
your
well.
name, and we will change it.
He's out of Crashing.
Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the
Phoebe
changing, only the core
Waller-Bridge.
will remain.
Okay.
And in the core, purpose.
What mask would you like?
Let it be melted
Oh, he's
cheese
gonna get
again.
knifed as he walks past.
He's gotta die.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind.
He just looks like he wandered in.
Ruby, focus up. He's gonna die.
Sorry. I don't want to do this. I was
He's doing
I
well.
was
He's
talked
good.
into it. No.
I just realized he's wearing donuts on his suspenders.
He's got that joyful. It's just it wasn't vicious. It was awkward. It's
Yeah.
like I'd like to, exit stage left.
Before we embark,
Who's eating a
does
dove
anybody
in the
wish to
other
shed
room?
guilt for the return?
This
It
has
was
the makings of a
vinyl
Magnus
scratch.
Archives
Last
episode.
term,
In a weird
Priest.
I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink. And
All right.
It's kind of fascinating.
I got a tattoo.
Oh,
That's what sets him on your tattoo, mate.
What?
Etiquette 7 has been broken. To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
What was this called again?
Forgive me.
It's called
You are
Who
already
Fucked
forgiven.
the Egg Mask Guy.
The Isle Tide Hotel.
I mean,
The Isle Tide Hotel.
Thank you.
I got a butterfly on my lower back.
Which verse 37 was arrested for.
You should have paid
They
the
sit
fine.
down so quickly.
Etiquette 4 has been broken.
Yeah, not
To
they
impart
not.
manners, your suit shall be chosen for you.
Feels like they're all playing roles in the town or something, and maybe they've all come
Yeah.
together to like the masquerade of they're all, you know,
Already forgiven.
it's all being run by a cult in a hotel.
I too wish to shed.
Oh,
The
rid
whispers
of-
you have heard of a young girl.
we've lost it.
No, I was a bit worried it was going in a direction that might not be
Safe for.
particularly good.
Chosen by Dr.
So I am-
Aniston himself.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah. There's just a.
But I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case. I was just worried. I think we're on the same line of thought
Yeah.
of where that might have been headed.
Sure.
A hearing for all. Until such time, we shall proceed from the measure to the fitting.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
New names.
Confetti.
it's so lackluster in its dramaticism of mine won't rip.
Oh, my God. Oh, we laminated these. Damn it.
I got mine laminated. I did.
Please.
Have I got some scissors?
Article 9 has been.
Gary is an idiot.
Lamination is against the rules of the cult.
I can't read it. Josh?
Meet with Price.
Meet with Price.
Okay. I reckon we could push a little deeper in, and then I just want to see.
Now you're at the sex party.
Now I've got my orgy bib on. Oh, we got a Chivo. Oh, no.
Price is right. Partner with Price.
So what do we do?
I need a moment to think before you backwash words.
She's gonna punch him in the dick.
She's winding up. Let's go.
Okay, it's a cult.
If she would have moved her elbow back
He's
very
not the police.
vigorously.
He's a journo
He's
dad
yeah,
who's
he's
looking
just
after his
daddy.
daughter.
He's just a big old
I
daddy.
know what she's going through.
I barely knew her. Okay, so that's not okay. I think I got the wrong idea about what their relationship was.
Called on your ex as well.
Yeah, and she's.
She reckons Eleanor ran away. Flashed me some note Eleanor left, but I didn't buy it. Lucky
I reckon
I got
private
the hotel card
detective
before she did.
energy.
Bit of PD.
Bit of PD. Bit of a dick.
She also didn't believe Eleanor would have hired me.
And
to
it's
find
their
me.
kid together. They're both here.
It's not.
Well, no, she said
No,
someone called on his ex.
It'd be amazing if you guys
Competing
were actually
dicks.
reading.
Competing detectives.
Okay.
Oh.
Potentially. That's my best guess.
But to her, you've been missing a lot longer.
I think she's a friend of Eleanor's.
That checks out. You don't know me. How?
Why do they want Eleanor? What's she like?
Middle?
I'd say why do they want Eleanor would be a
Yeah.
good question.
What's the point?
You shouldn't be thinking about that.
What does the fox say?
She's thinking of home.
I really. They're going for like a sincere moment of genuine emotion, and I cannot
There's
take
piano
it seriously.
gem. It's beautiful.
Everyone for looking.
Are you looking at the I'm looking at?
No.
And how the only way to stop her face itching from all the dry tears is just to cry some more.
Oh.
I feel like Fantastic Mr. Fox is about to play. And look, I'm into it.
Question is, what do they want with her?
Snail says Granny sent the girl to the cult hotel.
There's
Okay.
two choices that make sense.
Oh, I'm ready.
See her in the cute red mask? That's the cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Caught sight of her upstairs.
Mhm.
She's got to know where Eleanor is.
Yep.
Housekeeping's always a good source. Or the big fella.
Big fella.
Dorman's bound to know where she's being kept.
Why does that guy look like he's got the 1,000-yard stare going?
Definitely.
He's like me when anything.
They hired the big guy off the casting list to be the bouncer, and he turned up and they're like, dress imposingly, and he's turned up with donuts on his overalls, and they're like, that's fine. All right.
Yes, Josh!
What the fuck? Thank you, Josh.
Let's get him.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, go crash tackle the donut man. Let's go.
I reckon he's a sweetie.
Let's get him.
Now act suspicious.
She scared him for a second.
He did a little creepy ass. Go get him. This has got some Scooby-Doo vibes now.
Oh,
totally, yeah.
massively.
Yeah.
Aww.
They'll
Tackle him.
Kick him in the nuts.
Kick him in the nuts! Kick him in the nuts!
Why are we attacking him immediately?
She's so aggressive.
Oh my god, you go for the headlock!
What are we doing? Help somehow.
Ah! Kick him in the dick and balls.
Kick him in the dick and balls.
Oh no. Oh, he's probably like just a nice guy.
We just want to ask you a question. He's tapped out.
He's
Ding, ding, ding.
tapping. Wrestling rules.
Is she going for the kill?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I thought we needed information from him.
Why is she?
Did we just do a murder?
Why wasn't the stop prompt coming up?
And that's very good gameplay, everybody.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I am timing.
Genuinely intrigued by that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That is a confusing setup.
Man, that was so much. I feel like I think having those like timers and stuff may have been beneficial for the pacing.
There was no option there to not kill man.
The guy died.
What happened?
Purely to double check that this wasn't going in a direction that maybe wasn't very chill.
Sure.
I did
Yeah.
a little bit of a head reading, and fuck, is that premise interesting?
Oh, I didn't get far
It
from the
gets
article.
cool. It gets quite
Well,
cool.
I mean, we
That's
didn't
good.
want to spoil too much, but we thought this might be a good chance to just play a little bit and see.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I think that was perfect FMV level video game intrigue because too cinematic and too close to cinema is like, I should just be watching a movie. Too daggy is like, everything is stupid. We played that one where like, jerk off or jump out of plane. What was
Yeah,
that? Like,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
a really
yeah.
dumb. It was like an action
was like a-
survival
Right,
island,
right.
Hunger Games.
Jerk off or
kind
jump
of-
out
It
of a
was
plane.
literally the option.
I'm
Is
still
awesome.
mentally at that half of the sentence.
Yeah.
It was a
recovered from that.
joke. It was
Yeah.
jump out of plane.
Come
was
in the
only
toilet or
thing.
fall to my death. You know what I mean?
Man, what a choice.
Yeah,
But
what
that
a choice.
that was so dumb we lost interest in that one because we're like everything we do here was dumb.
Yeah.
This was like, okay, I've got some some interest. I got some tickets to an amateur theatre production, and I want to see the whole thing.
I was on edge in a weird way that I couldn't help but follow along. Because like, where are you going?
Yeah,
what are
where
you
is
doing?
this going?
It's interesting because it's like a large story and it's a thriller. The direction of it is like putting there's a lot of lock-off camera stuff because there has to be for this kind of thing where there's going to be a lot of takes and variations in results and all that kind of stuff. It worked really well in 10 Dates because it was so intimate and it's one-on-one.
Yeah.
And they had and because it was it was a smaller cast, there was like a good dynamic between two people having a dialogue.
There was a lot of sketches.
Whereas this is like such a big production.
We met 6 people,
I
including...
love how bold it is.
And 3 of them grabbed us and tried to pull us out of a room.
We grabbed the last one.
Yeah.
We
learned.
still have one code left.
Do we?
I'd like to personally...
I thought we only had 2.
We only have 2.
Yeah, we have 2 to give away.
And we've given them away.
We've given them both away.
Who?
Circus
her mate
and Dolphin?
and
My
Dolphin
mate.
and Dolphin
Hey,
Band.
guess what?
Dolphin.
Hey, buddy. Hey, good
Sorry.
old pal.
No.
They,
pal.
Orgy Bib got a lol
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
from Dolphin. And...
Is this the average British experience?
Yeah.
Which is spot on.
Well, then I do want to give a good shout out to Ammo Glitter though, because really good Killerman % speed run of this game is very funny.
That's great.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is
And we
quite
won
good.
that. And we won the show because that is the end of the show this evening. That is it for us this week, but thank you so much for watching. Coming up next, it is the post show. Come along. We're going to come. Are you going to come? We'll find out.
Do not come.
Only if
Do
I
not
say
come,
so.
but maybe do.
I'm
The
gonna
post
come.
show, if you don't know, is where we chat a little more with the community and we chat to you guys. We interact with the chat, answer a couple of your questions that come through on the Discord over the course of the show, and we'll answer those. And we'll even have a look at some of the creative which you guys so generously put in the Discord very, very creatively. Josh, potentially, do we have one to look at now as a little teaser? Wow. Holy shit. So you posted that, right? Or where did I get that picture from?
That's my photo that I posted.
That's an
because
on-set shot.
David was like, hey, Jem is dressed as Yoshi. And I was like, here's proof.
That's amazing.
That
That could be
so fucking
that
funny.
should do the rounds
That's
on
some,
the
that's some
internet.
Keanu,
Yes.
Keanu meme level. That's fucking amazing.
God.
That is so good.
I
Who
love
did
it.
that one, Josh? Sorry?
Joshy.
Well done.
Joshy.
Love your
That
work.
rocks so hard.
We'll look through the rest of the creative, credit you guys in those ones. They're a hoot. So if you can come back and join us on the post show, please do. To get access, you do need to be at the gold tier of the Patreon. You'll also get access to any and all bonus content that we released in the past, present, or future, including the uncut full records of the playbacks. There's been one recently between Pete and Ruby. You guys played.
That's
that
not
published?
my neighbor, and that is out right now.
There you go. So you can check the Patreon feed and you'll see the post there for the full uncut playback. The edited one will come up shortly as well, but that is a real hoot, and you guys got up to some crazy hijinks in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just assuming.
It's like, it's a Papers, Pleasey kind of, you're the doorman of a large apartment block, and you've only got to let the residents of the apartment in, and there's
The
some...
hot milkman. That one? Is that the one with the milkman? Who's the
Maybe?
demon man?
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Papers, Pleasey kind of vibes.
Yeah, hot milkman.
Hot Milkman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milkman.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see that, you can see that on the Patreon behind the gold tier as well. It'll also give
The
you
only
access.
hot milkman in my life is William.
That's
Yates.
Will, actually.
Yates.
Give me that lip smacking Will action. You'll also get the Pocketeer
Down to
Discord.
kiss a lot tonight.
This is the theme for today's episode. I love that.
The Pocketeer Discord role will give you priority selection for the community game nights, which we've been running a bunch of. Hopefully, you can do a few more of them. If anyone's in the marathon closed beta, I'll be running that soon. Might even stream that. That is it from us. Jem, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great to get you back on the show,
very
finally in
fun.
the new space.
I know, I love it. It's very pretty.
Tell the people, if you haven't already, where they can find you, follow you on socials, and what you're getting up to next.
Hello, people. Yeah, hi. You can follow me. Out of my shut. You can follow me at GMD. I'm all over the socials, talking about the video game characters I know and love. Hang on.
Okay.
You can find me at Sydney Smash. I'll be there in cosplay and across
the
Twitch.
stuff you're working on at the moment.
Hey, you can catch me on GGSP doing some fun stuff when that releases, hopefully later in the year. But also catch episodes on iView of us playing Spawn Squad and whatnot.
What's Sydney Smash? That's a cosplay
Sydney
con?
Smash
or
is
it
an
a
anime convention.
Anime
yeah.
con, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Will you be
very excited for
going dressed in your regular self, or is it?
And we're going in cosplay, yes.
Do you know who you do?
I'm doing the femme version of the character I'm romancing in this otome game, Love in Deep Space.
That is so damn specific.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love in Deep Space is the one that's also made by the creator of Infinity Nikki, I'm
Yes,
fairly
Infold,
certain.
yes.
Yeah.
It is the exceptionally
That's so confusing.
yeah, boinking digital dudes.
But you're making the femme version
of the character
of the character you're trying to have sex with.
So it's only boys.
To be
It's only boys. But I can't pull off male cosplayers very well because of my exceptionally rounded face.
I'm sure they'd appreciate it though if you did.
So hey, now I'm doing the femme version because I want to be a little
Very
pretty
good.
demon girl.
Is the goal of sometimes going to conventions and cosplays to be so obscure that everyone appreciates your outfit, but only maybe one or two people go, "Are you this thing?" And you're like, "Yes, you get it."
I'll be so real. I just feel really confident dressing up as somebody else.
That is awesome as well. But I'm like, some people are like, I'm 3 costumes in one. I'm like hybrid of everything. And everyone walks around until someone's like, "Are you this, this, and this?" They're like, "I am," from a really obscure thing.
Dude, one of my first cosplays was from the Yandere game. And I went with a chainsaw that I made.
Jesus Christ.
And that was like niche
Yandere
as heck.
Simulator?
Yeah, Yandere Simulator.
Wild.
I went as the main character for that. It was like my first cosplays.
Oh my
It was great. I
God.
loved it. But yeah, you can catch me there. I'll be there.
Nice.
Catch me outside.
It's so obscure. I have no reference to both of those games that you referenced at all.
Hey,
I'm like, they
you
sound
shouldn't.
great. I'm sure you'll look great as well. That is our show. Thank you everyone for watching and supporting the show and for tuning in. And also for those who support us on Patreon, that is how we make this show and how we keep the lights on, the wheels running, the doors open, and the windows locked. If you feel like getting behind the show as well and supporting us on Patreon, you can do that. You can share the show, of course, with friends, family, people who watch the internet, maybe those who don't, and say, come along, watch some stuff on the internet. It's like TV, but funnier. You can head to backpocket.gg. There are links to everything we do there, including our Patreon. That'll give you access through to all those Discord roles I mentioned earlier. That'll also send you across to all our socials, our TikToks, our Instagrams, our X's, our Blue Skies. They're all going up. There's some quality edited stuff there. There's some shit posted little memey things that go up there as well. It's just a little laugh to be following all of it. Ruby's in charge of it, so, you know, watch out. It's scary stuff.
I'm posting crap.
Posting crap.
I'm posting crap.
We will be back next week, but it will be with a different kind of show. We will be doing a community game night next week because stuff are moving around doing stuff. So we are going to be announcing that later, earlier next week. So keep your eyes on all the socials, all the stuff we post on to see what that game is, how you can be involved, and if you'd like Priority Selection to join us for those big epic game night streams. And for those at the gold tier and above, we'll see you shortly as we move things over to the post show after that. Thank you everyone for watching. Josh, thank you so much for pressing all the buttons, buddy.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh.
Josh,
Give me a
we
kiss
love
from
you,
down
Josh.
here.
They're also small.
That's it. Big kiss from Peter. Little kiss from Jem. Sloppy kiss from Ruthie. And a winky kiss from Gus. Mwah. Kiss to you all. We'll see you later. Goodbye. We're gonna back it up.